with you. always with you. We were together.
Pam, pam, pa, 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 pam. I always love doing this kind of stuff right before the start of the streaming. By the way, guys, I have a quest for today, and you have to help me accomplishing this quest because wait for it. Okay. Because I speak way, you know it, way too fast, and if I can do that, oh, sorry, the music, from YouTube, guys, if you're watching the stream from YouTube, I'm sorry you won't listen the background music, but if you're from Twitch, you can do that, because of tracking issue. Thank you, Zazo. You know that you are one of the choices for today. I can change my mind. Don't worry. If you keep spinning me, I can change my mind in doing your sculpt, okay? No, I'm Italian. No. Can you throw me, please, so you won't see my chest and my breast anymore? Because there is this amazing bug that show off my boobs, basically, if you spin me. And you thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is how you see. Here we are again. This is the only way to show my fur again. Hi, Kami, can you give a little shout to Kami, please? Please, pretty, please. SB, because I love you. I don't know about it. And even the slap was for that. Who did that? Wait. No, okay, if it's Kami, it's fine. Okay. By the way, guys, since I'm multi-streaming, I'm using a multi-chat, so if I don't notice some shouts, etc., that my mods are going to do, I'm sorry, I may ask to do that again, because I didn't see it at first. So, sorry if I ask you to do that, but because of the multi-chat, some features are invisible for me. So, yeah. So, yeah. By the way, I hope you're fine, and I was saying my quest for today, and I'm trying hard even now, because I really need to slow down in speaking, because if I can do that in Italian easily, I can't do that with English, with not my native language, and the reason is because if I speak too fast in English, I am not native, okay? How can I... Oh my, there's a problem with this redeem, because I can't show you my hands easily, so I'll do this. These are the goods. Are you... It's it, but you can see all of them. Both arms and legs. Are you happy with that? These are the goods, okay? These are the goods. I'm sorry, I can do that in any... Oh, reborn time, okay. Okay, that's fine. By the way, if I speak too fast in English, I don't notice what I said. I don't notice that I make a lot of grammar mistakes. a lot of them, and also pronunciation mistake because I speak too fast. So if it's not hard for me thinking fast even about the sentence and the grammar in Italian, it is in English, because even if I'm used to speak it and to be fluent, if I speak too fast, I have my brain has no time to think properly of what I'm saying. And now I'm doing it pretty fine, but sometimes it's not like that. So even if you understand me, I would love to speak at least a good English with grammar, okay? So please, when you notice that I speak too fast, just let me notice that, okay? Because I will try to slow down at that point. I'm really forcing myself to speak like this right now, because it's not easy for me, because it's my nature to speak fast, and you know it since you know me with my original language, the most of you at least, okay? Okay, that's fine anyway, I feel it's fine. At least you have to do that, okay? You really need to help me with that, because like that I can speak fluently and both correctly, okay? But if I start to speak as I'm used to, it will be a mess. Giant strawberry. I didn't remember the name of it. Okay? Okay? This is a quest for me, but also for you. If you stay until the end, I'm kindly asking you to do that. Okay? I really need bonk me every time I do that. Maybe I can understand why you're bonking me at that point, okay? It's really useful for me, especially because you know what, as you can see, I'm making my contents out of my live stream, because since I speak about a lot of stuff with you, it's easy to extrapolate some clips and make contents about it in English, okay? I'm not speaking that fast now. Now I'm fine. I'm doing my best, okay? By the way, since it's useful also for making my contents on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for the majority, if I speak slower, it's also easier for me to edit my video, because I speak so damn fast that sometimes I change my sentence in the middle of the original sentence, and I make a mess. To edit that part and make a coherent and right phrase or sentence, it's really hard for me, okay? So if I slow down, it's easier to edit this kind of stuff. Okay, my chest will be a mess again. Let's see. Yes, it's stuck. Hi, Foxy, how are you? I hope you're fine. Thanks for passing by. I hope you're having a wonderful day. How are you instead? You were healed the last time I wrote you. How are you? I hope you're fine. Can you help me hiding my breast, please? Can you throw me doing something? Even spinning me again can work, I suppose. I'm not sure, but it should work. If you spin me again, I hate this bug, but it happens. So, you know, thank you so much. You know, it's the only way through which I would be happy to be true away. Okay? Okay, I again, Lupetto, don't worry. If you have to go or do something in the meantime and can't listen to me all the time, I can get it, of course, because, you know, streamings are long, and if you are doing multiple stuff at the same time, it's normal that you disappear from time to time, so don't really worry for that. But thanks for letting me know that. I really appreciate that. Miss you. Oh, thank you so much for saying that. And actually, Foxy, I'll ask you directly. Since you're here, Foxy, I'm asking you, dear patron, I'm asking you, because I have a piece in mind to make you for this monthly reward, and it involves 2 characters. You already said that to me, but if you agree, I would love to make a sketch with both of them, both of these 2 characters I choose, and consider it for this month reward and the next one. Do you agree with that? I know that you gave me the permission for doing that, but I ask you anyway, because maybe you change your mind or something like that. I have a couple to draw for you, and I have something in mind. So if you give me the permission, I will make it, considering it the reward for this month and the next one. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for saying sorry. So I had to ask it because it's one of my patron. If you are curious about it, guys, check my website. You can find there my merchandise shop and my patron rewards tier, etc. there. And if you subscribe to the highest tier, you can get a free sketch each month from me. Artistic freedom one, you just need to provide me the reference of the character you want, and that's fine, or a list of it, like Foxy did, for example. And yeah, I'll draw monthly something for you. So yeah, with a great discount, I should say. So yeah, and hey, hi Blue. Sorry, I saw you, but I didn't greet you. Sometimes I say hi by my in my mind, but I forgot to say it in live stream. Sorry, hi. Sorry, hi. By the way, okay. I love your persona. Thank you, Destroyer. Actually, if you want to know something more about this, since there are a lot of newbies here, actually this is a base. It's called the Vulper. Maybe some of you know it. It's called the Vulper. And it's a base you can find easily on Gumroad, from Reval Gumroad, and it's very, very well done. It was fought for VRChat, but you can use it, as you can see, as in VTubing programs too. You need to fix some stuff around, and I can't thank enough Lupo Marcio for that, because he helped me to put AR kit on this avatar. So everything you're seeing now, it's made by my real expressions, not with short keys, hotkeys, etc. Everything was made by me. And yeah, it's really, really well done, both on WordChat and both on VTubing programs. So you just need to be a little bit nerd to develop it for VTubing stuff, but it's not that complicated if you know a little bit of 3D. Otherwise, you can commission Lupo Marcio or other 3D artists to implement AR kit in a good way. And yeah, I decided to change my avatar because the original one was different and was in kimono style, and it was made by Yoichi, because I didn't feel attached anymore to that kind of avatar. It was old for me. I changed the design, and even if I am a 2D artist, I'm an artist, a digital artist, I can't still work properly on 3D stuff. Okay, I can't do that yet. I can only sculpt. That's why I'm offering you today, for example, I said to you, send me the reference sheet of your character and the design I like the most for today, because maybe I'm inspired, not because I don't like the others, but because I'm inspired by that character today. I will make it for free. I really need, and that's why the point redeem are related to that for now. I really needed to improve in knowing something more about 3D programs. Hi, thanks for the follow, Wizardies, really welcome, hi. And since I needed to improve in doing this kind of stuff, and I needed to study, of course, for doing that, what's the best occasion to do that in live stream? So it's because my aim, my goal is to learn to do 3D avatars one day, not only for VTubing stuff, but also for WordChat. I really would love to make my own basis and basis avatar, for example, but of course I need, it's a long way to go, because even if I know how to sculpt, I don't know anything about rigging in 3D, I don't know anything about retopology, about Unity. I know a little bit more now because I edited the shaders of this avatar, for example, there, and I know how to add clothes. I know how it works now with bones, but just the theory. I don't know how to create them. I really need to learn how to do that. And the best way is to find the time during my live stream, making stuff for free also for you from Point Redeem. You can find here with these kind of gifts I give you to you, so from time to time. So yeah. And yeah, I really want to learn this. I learned to make 2D avatars alone in around 1 year. It was not because I focused on it in 1 year entirely. Just when I had the time, I worked on Live 2D with at first animated emojis, then animated illustration, and then I went to the final goal, that was the 2D avatars. I made the turtle avatar of my character, Sekai, basically by myself, and I think that's the best thing I could do. Oh, there's a bird user here. Can you say with me happy birthday to Salty Fennec today, guys? Because it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Salty. Now I have to tell it to you. They rated you for that yesterday. Now it's my turn. Please, no, I have to do that. Please say happy birthday to Salty Fennec because no, it's not a lie. Because it's his birthday. Michelo, hi, and thanks for subscribing with artists. Really appreciate it. I need to read the chat, so wait a second. I'll stop yapping for a moment and I read whatever you are writing. That's a cool sick as fuck model. I'm happy. It's not made, it's not custom made, it's a base. You can even purchase it and edit it on your own way. By the way, the Wooper. I'm speaking about the Wooper avatar. And I'll drink, wait a second, I'll drink. Why at the gym? No, I'm not that bulky. Wait a second, I'll show you. I'm not that bulky. I'm normal shaped actually. I'm sorry I don't have the ability to move my hands properly here. I actually have motion capture, as you know it, but it's inconvenient for me to use that right now. I don't know where to put it because the cable is really short, and if I try to use another cable that's not the official one of a motion capture, it doesn't work. So I don't really know where to put it, and since I don't use hands that much, especially with these kind of things, because it recognizes my face as a hand sometimes, so it's not that perfect. I would love to buy trackers at some point. So I prefer using them when I use them on WarChat too, and not only for VTubing programs, indeed. So yeah, wait for it. If you want to help me buying the trackers for my model and use them for WarChat too, you can help me through my Tron if you want. You can help me achieving that goal and buy them at some point. I really would love to try another brand actually, so consider that a tip jar, where the one I put on Tron. But yeah, it would be a really push, a really boost to my avatar, probably having trackers at that point. And yeah, hello, that's sick. I would send one, but I lost it. No, why? Oh, thanks you for saying happy birthday to Salty that much. You didn't have to come here. But anyway, it's the first time I see that new emoticon, and it's really nice. Who made that? The angry one of Salty Fennec. I'm referring to that. It's very well done. I love it. It's right. It fits to you, you know? Yeah. Good morning, Dan the Drifter, right? Did I pronounce it correctly? So I hope. Also, so yeah. By the way, I'm going to bonk you. No, you can't bonk me. Are you serious? Yeah, I stream. Consider. When I stream in the morning, 100% I will stream art, because I'm more comfortable in streaming art and working on stuff in the morning. I'm a morning person, so if I try to work on stuff I need to focus on, like art, like 3D sculpt, etc., for me it's better to work in the morning. That's why I prefer to stream art early morning for the majority of time. I know it's hard for some of you to catch me in this time frame, but it's more comfortable for me. It's still a job for me, you know, so if I consider to work later, it doesn't work for me. Unfortunately, I don't manage to work in the late afternoon or in the evening for this reason, and also because I have other stuff to do. I have a husband, I have a dog to take care of, and if I don't take care on a walk at 6 p.m. exactly, she will start to bonk me with her paws and saying, I want to go out, please, I want to do the long walk, please. So it's not that easy for me to do that. It's right that my husband can take care for a walk when I can't, but since it's a family activity for me, I always prefer to be there at the same time and don't miss it. It's important for me, so that's why it's really hard for me to stream late afternoon or in the evening too, because consider that when I finish my work day, for example, when I finish it, it's usually 6 p.m. and I have to take out my dog, I have to prepare dinner, or my husband needs to prepare it, and I can relax a little bit. Then until I have the time to do everything, it's already like 9:30 p.m. So I don't have so much time. That's the problem. And at that moment, I really would love to rest. And I don't know, try to leave my mind behind and do whatever I want that's not thinking about anything related to work. Because consider, guys, streaming for me, doing art and speaking a lot a lot during the day is part of my job. So, and it doesn't seem like that, but considering I yap a lot, it's really tiring sometimes. So that's why I really need to rest. I prefer to stream in the morning or early afternoon, so right after lunchtime instead of the evening. Maybe the only way I can stream easily during the evening is if I play something or when I stream on TikTok, because it's easier there, it's more chill compared to YouTube or Twitch in that case. So yeah, that's the reason why. If you see me streaming in the morning, it's probably because I'm going to work with artworks. If not, if I'm streaming also right after lunch, I will probably play something. There's the possibility you can catch me streaming art, but not every time. So yeah, okay. Thanks for understanding. I really appreciate that. Really, really, really. By the way, I should say, if you're asking why I stream War Chat, for example, on TikTok only for now and not on Twitch, it's not because on Twitch or YouTube, it's not because of them. It's because of OBS. Because it seems that with the last updates, OBS doesn't like War Chat anymore. For some reason, it can handle games, heavy games like Monster Hunter Wilds and with ultra graphic settings, etc., but not War Chat for some reason. And I discovered it thanks to Green Stario, another streamer and content creator I really recommend to follow, but she only speaks in Italian, so I'm sorry for the international audience here, but she's a good 3D artist too, and a good content creator, so if you want to follow her, consider to just even check her channel. And yeah, I discovered, thanks to her, that there is a conflict, it seems, between the last OBS update and War Chat for reasons. It doesn't happen if I use TikTok Live. It goes mute, even if I have the graphic settings on Ultra on War Chat. Mystery, yes, it's a mystery. I don't know why it works like that, but it's way easier and more comfortable to stream War Chat on TikTok Live compared to OBS. And that's the reason why for now I'm not streaming War Chat there. And yeah, I really would love to. It seems that if I download a previous version of OBS, it will work. But since it's a old version, not updated one of OBS, it risks to break something else, of course. I don't want to risk that. I'm fine for now streaming on 2 different platforms in different moments, because I have my audience on TikTok and I have my audience here and on YouTube. So I'm fine for now. I'm sorry for you, of course, if you want to see more War Chat content, but consider that the videos, the reels, the shorts you're watching on my Instagram and on YouTube comes from the TikTok live stream, so especially from there. So if you don't have TikTok or you can't catch me there easily, you will watch the contents I make there in live stream in a later moment. So don't really worry for that. If you don't have TikTok, you will see me anyway on VR chat and doing stuff there, okay? And I really would love actually to make a long contents video on using VR chat and recording them through OBS, of course. I can do that because recording is something different than broadcasting. For the reasons on OBS, encoding is the same, but whatever. So yeah, this is the compromise, okay? Okay, now that I've finished the app, I can read whatever you're writing. Sorry, I say that every time, especially for newcomers. I always try to read everything you're writing, guys. Everything. I don't want to miss whatever you're writing, so I was starting to speak fast, so slow down, okay? So I always try to read whatever you're writing. If I am slow reading that, I stop the chat at the point where I'm in, and I keep reading whatever you're saying. So if I read late what you're writing, this is the reason why, because I always try to read everything is possible, of course. If you are not, if it's not too much. When it will be impossible to do that, I can't do that anymore, but for now it's possible, so I take advantage of this. Okay. Then it's fine. Hi Carta, hello. Su TikTok ti bannano solo se lo guardi. No, it's not. Actually, I'm fine on TikTok. I'm really comfortable in both posting content there and yeah, in doing live stream actually. Thanks for the follow, Dragon. I really appreciate it. Hi, welcome. Yeah, actually, I'm very fine on TikTok, and I know that some of you think it's social media for stupid, trending, I don't know, dancing stuff or stupid child stuff, but it's not really like that. It is partially, of course, but consider that the feed will show you only the stuff that you could be interested to. So if you stop watching these stupid, silly stuff contents, maybe it's because you like them. Not at the beginning, because of course TikTok needs to understand what you like, so it tries with the most viral videos, a stupid video for the majority of time. But since you keep skipping them, at some point he says, maybe I should try something else, and at that point you'll see contents you like. For me, for example, my TikTok feed is full of VTubing stuff, tutorials about Twitch, OBS. It's full of contents made by other VTubers, by other content creators I follow, about animals, about entertainment in general. It's really rare for me to see silly dancing video and stuff like that. And it depends by what you're going to watch. It all depends by that, not by the like, not by the comments, but on the time you spend on the platform watching that kind of video. Everything now works like that, even Instagram, even YouTube Shorts, for example, even YouTube videos. Everything works like that. Let's say likes and comments are important, of course, for community interaction, etc., but not for discovery. Okay, that's the thing. Everywhere is basically like that. And yeah, why I was saying that? Because of TikTok. Okay, yeah, actually I was a little bit worried to find kids, you know, underaged, under 18 years old people there following my live stream, etc. But it's not really like that, and I didn't even find haters, furry haters, never until now. Only maybe one time, only once. Thanks, Cloud, for the follow, really appreciate it. Hi, welcome. Only once, it happened only once, and Elfo, the cactus, one of my mods that is a mod even here, detonated him completely. But apart from that, everyone is nice, actually. Even on YouTube, I was kind of surprised because I was used to see a lot of hate comments and stuff like that. Instead, no, they are very chill. I think it depends by the content you take and by the people you attract at some point. So it seems my community is beautiful, so I'm happy about it. But yeah, I noticed that it's not that terrible as many people think, in my opinion. I'm having a good experience on TikTok, and since I'm not spamming sexual stuff, there is not anything sexual in my avatars for the majority of time, despite I make not safe for work artworks from time to time. Not so often lately, because I have more Vtubers and live 2D commissions. I need to speak slower. You are bonking me for that, okay? Slow down at that point. And yeah, by the way, no, I'm having a good time on that platform. They are nice, and yeah, can I say it also works for monetization reason? It's not that bad, in my opinion. So By the way, I'm going to work at the end soon, so don't worry for that. I'll yap a lot at the beginning always. I start to sculpt at some point, don't worry. I choose which one to sculpt actually. There was one design in particular that got my eyes, and it was the winner, and I think some of you can agree with that at some point. And I think there is a hint in the poster regarding the reference sheet, because I put a heart in with the one I'm interested in. I'm sorry for the others, because there was a competition between the hyena and the dragon, the noodle dragon, and but that one won. In my opinion, that one won because it's so particular. Good GG with the design. I won't say who is the owner of this yet, but it's a really cool design, in my opinion. It's really particular. So yeah, if she talks fast, yeah, I know. I wasn't speaking that fast, in my opinion. Not yet. I wasn't speaking that fast. Not yet. Okay, wait a second. I'm recalibrating myself because I'm a little bit not straight. How can I say storta in English? I was not straight, by the way. So let's see. Now it seems right, and isn't much more easier to set up. Sorry, I just read the message. Were you referring to? My bad, sorry. Were you referring to TikTok Live? The streaming program of TikTok or whatever else? Sorry, I just read the message. No, really, I was that fast. I didn't make mistake until now, so... Hi, Ale, how are you? I hope you're fine. They so sick. Start skewed. What's the right version of it? All good, Carta. The TikTok Live. Yeah, probably it's more user-friendly, I should say. It's not because of that I choose to use TikTok Live compared to OBS. It's a compatibility matter. But yeah, TikTok Live is for sure more user-friendly, beginner-friendly, I should say. Because on OBS you must know something about encoding, about bit rates, about frames, about how many programs you are allowed to use without making your computer to explode. So yeah, OBS is more for expert compared, not expert, but to someone that knows a little bit about this kind of stuff or who is informed, because you can find a lot of tutorials, of course, on YouTube on how to set up OBS properly related to your connection, to your computer specs. So yeah, TikTok is way easier. Also because probably it's a vertical output and it's suitable for smartphone and not for computer. But yeah, I think it's way easier. It's way easier compared to OBS. And yeah, do not underestimate, guys, the power of TikTok Live, because it's easy there to catch someone to chat with. But if I have to share my experience about multi-streaming on TikTok Live, for example, and on Twitch, because you can put both a vertical output and a horizontal output for YouTube and Twitch, and the vertical one, of course, for TikTok. Hi, 20 Nick, welcome. If I have to express my opinion about it, it's not bad because it works, of course, but the interaction are not so good, because it seems that people recognize that it's a multi-stream, and for what I discovered, multi-streaming on TikTok is not so good seen. That makes sense what I say. It's not good perceived both from TikTok itself and the community itself, because they want a more direct interaction with the streamer, and if they have to go to Twitch to interact with you in a proper way, it's not. Let's say that TikTok doesn't push it, because of course TikTok wants you to stay on that platform, not going anywhere else, and even the user can be lazy in doing that. So yeah, it can work, because if that person is not lazy, he will come to your stream. It happens to me several times. I got some followers from there, but I don't know, maybe it's not that convenient for some time, because you have to use more CPU to do multi-stream. It depends by the spec of your computer. If I can do that easily, maybe some of you can't, because I have a high-end computer, but maybe not all of you, for example, okay? So it can be convenient to get some extra followers and to know something more about TikTok live and trying to engage there, but after a while it's not so convenient at that point, in my opinion. At least this is based on my experience. Instead, if you use a TikTok Live Studio, and TikTok knows it, don't worry for that, TikTok knows it. If you use their native program, broadcasting program of TikTok instead of something else, TikTok will know it, will push your content, your live content, will bring you more people inside your live stream, and it's easier to interact with them, even to monetize your stuff, even that people will be more happy to share with you roses, bits, etc., the native currency of TikTok, for what I discovered. So if you were curious about it, now you know it. So yeah. Refer space to the physical position alignment. Maybe SQ is the right one. I was SQ because of my calibration, bad calibration. As broad as skew, but especially in this kind of distortion, B angles, both words convey dimension, but SQ is more focused on, okay, SQ is bad. Thanks for the explanation, the deep explanation. I really appreciate that. I needed to remember that SQ with the A, and without it is more generic, I should say, not referring to the body. Okay. Make more Quora, okay. Hello again. Is it expensive to be a VTuber? Actually, no. It depends by your possibilities and on what you want to start. I started immediately with a custom avatar, not this one, the previous one I had, that you can see actually on my older contents if you're curious about it. And no, it can't be that expensive. It depends on how you want to start and on what you're planning for streaming. Because if it's a hobby, I recommend to start with a PNG tuber that's cheaper, or with presets. There are a lot of them that are free to use. Start with them and discover if you like maybe to stream before investing money in it. If you're sure of what you're going to do, like how it happened to me, you can start straight away commissioning a 3D avatar or a 3D one, a custom one. But if for example, this is a base, you can just purchase the base, edit the texture, or commission someone like I do to edit the texture, to retexture the character with your design, and that's it. You can, for what I did with this avatar, I spent around 100 euros, consider, and considering both the purchase of the avatar and the retexture of it, and also the little add-ons I put actually. And if you want a PNG, it can be really cheap, because it can cost like 20 euros, 10 euros and stuff like that. If you, of course, use 3D free 3D assets or 2D one, it's free. So you just need to inform yourself how to personalize it, how to customize it a little bit if you want to put add-ons and stuff like that. It depends by your possibility, I should say. Of course, if you have a custom avatar, it's more original, of course, it's more authentic, and it can be perceived in a different way. But if you know how to stream, how to engage with people, it doesn't matter what avatar you have. You can even start and keep going with a PNG, and people will come anyway, because it depends not only by the design of the character, that can be PNG, 2D or whatever, but it depends on your ability to entertain people. So it depends. It can be expensive, yes. Maybe in high levels it can be expensive, but consider that at that point there are agencies that help VTuber to invest their money on the right stuff and know how to stream properly for bigger audience, etc. Or there are indie, like me, for example, that decide to spend their own money and invest their own money for a better quality stuff, but it's something that should happen later, or when you are sure of what you're doing online. So yeah, it depends. The right answer is it depends. So yeah, because I would like to approach this. No, it can be free. Just search for free VTuber assets, both on 3D or 2D, and you can start right away with that. If you don't have a design in mind, there are preset VTubers with a set design you have to purchase. You can edit it if you want, but you can start with that if you're not sure on how you will be, for example. I can give you an example of on a VTuber who did this kind of path, we can say, this kind of journey, and it's Italian, but it's a good example. There is Lulena. That's an Italian VTuber. If you want to shout her, feel free to do that. And she's really popular in the Italian community right now because despite she purchased a preset avatar and didn't change anything about the design. So the problem of preset avatar is that if you purchase it, there's someone else maybe purchasing it. So you risk to have a VTuber with the same exact design of another VTuber. That's what can happen, especially with popular assets, okay? But in that case, Lulena was probably one of the few using this avatar, and she was so good entertaining people in her own style and way that she became really popular with only a preset avatar that costs like 20 euros. Now that she's bigger and she knows what to do with streaming and she wants to follow this path, for example, she made a custom avatar. So she starts with a 20 euro assets, and now she spent, I think, at least 1,000 euros, because it should cost something like that, for a custom one, because she succeeded in what she was doing, so she was ready to invest her money on what she wanted to do for real, and now she has a custom asset. So yeah, it depends. Yeah, Vulper, the texture of my Vulper, so the color you see on this avatar, and the avatar, all of these costs around 100 euros. Yes, because I could make the texture by myself, but I don't have, what's the name of the Substance Painter? I don't have the subscription on Substance Painter, and I don't know how to use it yet. And since I wanted something fast, and I didn't have the time to learn how to use it, and I didn't want to spend money for the subscription to get the programs, that's the reason why I commissioned someone else to do their texture for me, because it's simple. If their texture, it's just coloring the 3D avatar in another way, but you must know how to do that properly, of course, speaking about the weight of the file that it will be, and speaking about the details, the materials you can use, because 2D world, so artworks, traditional style artwork is a thing. 3D is another one. So if you don't know a lot of stuff about this, you risk to make a mess or to make an avatar so heavy that it's impossible to handle, even for an high-end computer. It's a really, really wide world, the 3D one, for what I discovered. So if you are not sure of what you're touching and doing on a 3D avatar, I recommend to commission someone else for retexturing it. That's why I commissioned someone else. If you want, if you check my bio, if you can check my info box, you can see the artist who made my retexture. There are the credits for him. So if you want to commission someone, I had a great experience with Denix. That's my retexture artist. So if you want to commission someone for it, just go for him. I recommend him. So I had a really good time with him. And fake it, understand it. No, I hope you understand if you don't understand a thing or an entire sentence I'm saying, please let me repeat that, because I can understand that sometimes my pronunciation is really shish, as we say in Italian. So it's really not so good with the English pronunciation. So just let me know and I repeat it, okay? Okay, I've been in the process of setting everything up to streamer right now, actually. Also glad I could finally make oh, that's something good. That's something good. So the start of this journey is always amazing, because you discover stuff, you feel powerful because you know how to use that kind of stuff properly, and you have a wide range of possibility after that. For example, I just discovered, you see the white line art that's around my character, right? I know there is a way to do that on VTube Studio, but not on Vinian. That's the program I'm using for the VTubing right now, for this 3D avatar and the tracking. On Vinian, like Nian, meow, meow, of the meow sound of the cat in Japanese, there is no possibility to make this kind of line art to emphasize your character in live stream and on the program too. But there is a plugin, for example, on OBS that I just discovered that allows you to do that with a filter, for example, okay? And in that way I can put this line art around me and emphasize the presence of my character more. It doesn't fit completely, of course, with the background because it doesn't merge properly, but it gives a nice effect. I want you to watch me, okay? So if I emphasize the presence of my character with this line art, is a win-win, despite it doesn't merge properly with the setting, because I'm a VTuber right now, okay? I'm not a war chat. Maybe on war chat is more important to merge well with the background, with the landscape, but not here. The main content here is me, so I don't mind it, and that's why I decided to put this line art. Okay, you have to wait. You have to watch me. You have to. You have to. You stuck your eyes on me. I have a Mayu base. I have a friend who made a preset with Warudo. Oh, that's something useful. If you know friends, that are into the VTubing stuff, ask them whatever suggestion you can't find online on YouTube and tutorials. It's full of tutorial on YouTube, but I can understand that sometimes it's difficult to find the right information you need in that moment. Search. I recommend before disturbing your friend though. Before bugging your friends, better to say, search for it. If you don't find it, ask them. This is the way I always do stuff. If I can't find it, then my last option is to ask one of my friends. So I think a webcam application attracts movement good for PC. That's what you need. Yeah. The mouse is Baltic. Really? I don't know anything about this software. Baltic. Can I search it pretty quick? Baltic. Wait a second. Baltic, maybe I have to write a VTuber. Wait a second. I can't find. Is it a software? I can't find it. If I write furry, I can't find it. Huh. If you can, you can't put links here on Twitch, on YouTube maybe, but you can't do that here because of security reason, we can say. I trust you, but if a new one comes here and publish a porn, I can't stop it immediately, so that's the reason why. But but yeah, if you have a way for which you can share it with me, even on Discord or Telegram if you want one of my Discord link, just do the command socials or check my info box on Twitch. There you can find it on YouTube too for the YouTube audience. So yeah, just share it because I'm curious. My OC is good enough, I guess. Oh yeah, it's good. RTX, it's even more powerful than mine. No, it's mine actually. It's mine, okay. It's Ryzen is perfect because for what I discovered, that always thanks to one of my friends, Lupo Marshall, the same one that put the AR kit version on this avatar. He recommended to use Ryzen for VTubing stuff because it's better for multitasking compared to the NVIDIA. Is it right? By the way, you use that one, okay? You use that one compared to the other one. I have a Ryzen 9, for example, not 7. I have a Ryzen 9, but you have my same exact GPU, so I think it's convenient. And I think even a Ryzen 7 is fine, by the way, because yeah, it's suitable for VTubing stuff, for example. One more question, is this like a job for you or more like a hobby? For me, it's a job. Consider, I spoke about it in one reel that will be released tomorrow, actually, but I will spoiler it for you. Because before doing what I'm doing now, I was a vet technician, so I was a vet nurse, basically. But since I had a really bad experience in Italy, I really had a bad experience as a vet nurse there because of exploitation and because of it's working in hospitals. It's a stressful environment in any way, and since I didn't like it anymore and I didn't like to be exploited anymore, I dropped everything. But I had a second plan at that time, because for earning something and to spend, not to spend, but to be able to pay for my university taxes in Italy, I was working as an hobbyist, as a 2D artist for the furry fandom since 2015 or 16, I don't remember, but. I already had my audience. I had already had my customers there. I was already set in that world, because it was my way to earn something while I was studying. Okay, then I didn't drop it, but I worked slower, or I didn't take commission every time, of course, because of my other job at the vet clinic. When I dropped this field, the veterinary field, I decided to go full focus on my artistic side. And so yeah, this is my job. This is my main job now. It was an hobby. It was a way for me to earn something more. It can be considered a hobby too, because this job comes from one of my hobby. And one wonderful thing that happened probably in my journey, as in my job career, we can say, is that I built my own job and my own career without realizing it since I was a kid, because I started to draw digitally in 2010, for example, and I was a kid there. So I did that just for fun, just for hobby stuff. But later I discovered that I could earn money through it, so I said, okay, I can earn something for the university doing that in the meantime, so why not take advantage of it? And without realizing it, I was building my own career, basically. So, and it's working for now. It requires a lot of study, especially when I dropped the veterinary field, because it's not just a matter of being good in drawing. For example, my main job is art. I'm an artist mainly. I use streaming, I will be brutally honest. I use streaming to sponsor not only my brand, but also my style, my artworks, etc. So more people will discover me, will discover my style, and want to commission me. This is the way through which I decided to advertise myself, and also through social media. I think every kind of careers that turns around the content creation is no, wait, I don't know what I want to say even in Italian, so wait, let me think. Let me think. I don't know how to say it even in Italian, that's a problem. Wait a second. How can I say that? When you see a content creator, they never want to earn something through their content creation alone. It's just a part of what they are aiming to do, okay? For example, I follow several doctors. Thanks for the follow, Antares. Thanks a lot for the follow. For example, I follow several doctors online, nutritionists, for example, because I like the way through which they speak about nutrition. And they don't just express or share their knowledge about it, but they are making you notice them, if that makes sense, because if you think that doctor is worthy for you, for example, you will be more inclined to be their customer, okay, to try their service, to buy a console lens. It's easy. Does this word exist? To make an appointment, okay? To purchase an appointment, I don't know, whatever, okay? You understand what I'm referring to? You are more inclined to be their customer, by the way, okay? Because of what you're seeing. They are literally speaking about their career, their job, trying to catch you, if it's not the right word to say that, but you understand what I mean. It's a way through which they say, you can trust me. If you like what I do, I promise you to give you a good appointment and to give you good advice, even if you pay me for course. I don't know the word for it, but okay, you got it, okay? So every content creator you see, we are not speaking about influencer guy, we are speaking about content creators. You can be a content creator only, that's fair enough anyway, but for the majority of time people are making content creation just to bring you just to allow you to watch what they are doing in reality. I don't know how to explain it, so I hope you understand what I'm meaning. So I really hope that I think. Okay. Oh, it didn't bug. Oh, incredible! I have my fluff on the chest again. Okay. By the way, so Rinzi smiles and nods at the distance. Yes, for the shish. So yeah. By the way, everything you see online is for a reason. Thanks, Crow. Hello. Thanks for the 18 months you're supporting, following me, even in other sense, in the bad sense. So thank you. Hi, Crow. Thank you. And so yeah. By the way, yeah, everything you see online is for a reason. They are the people just advertising their real job, their real thing, and the content creation is just a side of it. It's just a side dish of it, okay? This works because I recently took an appointment with a doctor thanks to the contents they were sharing. And because I liked the way they speak to the audience, I like the way they approach to the audience. So I say, I want someone like this as a doctor, and I purchased his service. It works like that. Thanks a lot. Oh my, oh yeah. Thank you, Antares. Thanks for the 10 gifted subs.
Party by 10 members.
Thank you. Really appreciate. Who got that? Oh, Devil Wolf. Also, oh, happy birthday, Salty. This is your present. Oh, thank you for gifting all these subs. Really appreciate it. They went even to the good ones, even to Disco, I see. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I'm happy you're liking what I do. Yeah. By the way, yeah. This is how it works, guys. There is always something behind a content creation. There are people that are fine just sharing content creation and earning stuff from it because of sponsorship stuff, video. I got some sponsors in the past. I sponsored Paleo Pines, Palea, and other games, for example. But let's say if you rely only on this for monetization, for earning something, it's difficult because at first they will always be for free. They will give you the game for free, and the exchange is this one. You'll get the game for free, but you have to sponsor it, okay? You have to advertise it. Only in a later moment you can ask for money for doing that. It depends by not the followage, because remember, guys, followage is a vanity metric for the majority of time. What companies are really interested to is the engagement. If the engagement is fine, even if you have only 1,000 followers, for example, or even fewer, it's fine. It doesn't matter. The most important metric for companies, for gaming companies, for whatever you need to advertise, is the engagement. If you have an active community, they will give you money, even if you have not so many followers. It's always like that. Followage is just a vanity metric, because there are a lot of people, a lot of content creators who use bots to push the followage, okay? And of course, the companies will discover it. It's not even that easy to discover when someone uses bots to pump that number. It's not that difficult if you know the tricks and the rules about it. So, and it's not important because they are fake accounts, you know? So it's not important for the company. Okay, I'm speaking freely about this because it's you know, all the things I'm sharing with you right now. I studied for it. I watched a lot of videos about it. It's right to say commissioned. I worked with a social media manager in the past that taught me a lot of stuff. I bought her service, for example, as a social media content, not because I wanted a social media for my own content, but I wanted to learn how to share my stuff properly on internet, how to be engaging, how to be liked by people, for example. And it was the social media manager of Amica Veterinaria. I commissioned her and I bought her service of courses, we can say. She teach me how to approach to social media properly, and I can't thank enough of the most money I spent on this kind of stuff, because now I know how socials work and how to make a job out of it, basically. And yeah, it's really important. You don't need just to be good in what you are doing. That can be medical stuff, that can be art, that can be, I don't know, gym stuff, I don't know, whatever, personal trainer stuff or something like that. It's important how you communicate with your audience, and to learn that you need to study marketing. It seems something completely different from what I'm doing, but marketing in this kind of job is really, really important. It's really important to study it. It's really important to study how to communicate properly, to sell something to people, guys. I can assure you that the degree in communication, trust me, I underestimated it at first, even myself. Wait a second, I want to, can I? Okay. Listen to me carefully. A lot of people make fun of the communication degree, especially not here in Italy. I'm not in Italy anymore, I'm in Denmark. I need to remember that. But consider, thank you, consider that a lot of people in Italy, for example, because I live there, so I'm making an example out of it, a lot of people underestimate the power of communication degree. It's really important, thank you. It's not visible, but you're petting me. It's really important, and it's not that easy as you can think to learn how to communicate with people in a proper way, especially if you want to sell stuff to them, okay? It's a really important matter. It seems stupid, but it's not. So I made fun of this kind of subject in the past too, but working in this field, now I know how complicated it can be if you don't know anything about it. If you underestimate this, you won't go anywhere, okay? Not slap me, I'm saying something serious here. By the way, trust me, marketing and communication is really important if you want to spread your job, we can say, thanks to social media, okay? This is a new way to have a career, probably. It's a more a millennial Gen Z thing compared to boomers, for example. But yeah, it works like that. Okay, now that I finished to speak about this, now I can read whatever you're writing. Sorry, I will come. Sorry. I wanted to finish this discussion though. Okay, Steve, can I call you like that? Thanks for the follow. Welcome. Really, thank you. Okay. Thank you. Wait, I have a quest today because I sometimes can't make sentences like it happened before, but also because I didn't know how to say it in Italian, so it was I was bilingual in that case, but it's fine. Oh, mustache. Okay. And yeah, by the way, I'm good, but I really need to be careful, because if I speak fast, my grammar will be a mess. Because if I am so used to speak fast because of my native language, that's Italian, of course. I speak really fast, even in Italian. But if I do that with English, it's another thing, because it's not my native language. Even if I know the rules and I can make sentences pretty quickly, as you can see, it's not still my native language. So if I try to speak that fast, I risk to make a lot of mistakes. Thanks, Kizawa, for the follow. Really appreciated. Hi. I really needed to start to sculpt, but I'm pretty sure I won't finish to sculpt today. Thank you for the spin, and now my boobas are showed. They are not so big because I don't want to sexualize in any way my character, so I wanted to put normal boobas on my character. But yeah, can you throw me so you won't see this shame anymore? Because this is the only way through which I can unstuck my fluff, and it happens only when you spin me. When you spin me, my fluff will be stuck inside my chest, and you will see what's behind it. And I don't like it. So, can you please throw me? Please, someone can throw. I will throw myself. I can do that. Don't worry. Okay? If no one will do that, I will do that by myself. Okay, I will do that. Oh, okay, but this is a nice. This is a nice escamotage. Okay. I accept it. Nice way to cover my nudities. Okay. Thank you. Who had the idea? Wait a second. Thank you, Zazzo. That was a nice idea. I didn't think about. Okay. Thank you. I'll wait. I'll read whatever You're writing. Wizard is wondering what species is your avatar. I forgot, honestly. We are gaming together. Oh, thank you. Thank you for bringing him here, Foxy. I'm a Shikoku. I'm a Shikoku, but in this case, it's a Vulper. Thank you so much, Foxy. Thanks, Panda, for saying that, because, yeah, I'm slow, and my mods know that. So, yeah. By the way, if you want the lore, I forgot to mention it before. Actually, my original avatar is kimono in kimono style, and I'm preparing. I will show you because I can. Once I will share the iPad with you, I can show you that. But my original design is in kimono style, so it's the Japanese way to draw furries, and it's related to the fact that the breed of my character is a dog, basically, and the breed of my character is a Shikokuken. It's a Japanese breed. So that's the reason why I choose that style. But of course, this is not a kimono base. This is not a kimono base, but despite being similar, it's a canine, of course. Despite being a fox, it makes sense because if you watch the breed, if you check the Shikokuken breed, I posted a reel yesterday about this, for example. If you check the Shikoku breed, it's similar to both a wolf and a fox. So if you can't recognize me as a dog, that makes sense because even the breed it's like that. They sometimes confuse my dog because it's my dog. They confuse my dog as a coyote sometimes. I don't know how they can confuse it as a coyote, but it happens. So if you confuse it as something else, it makes sense. It's part of the lore of the breed, so it's fine. It's fine because I'm a dog, but no one knows it. Probably not even me sometimes. So that makes sense. That makes sense. I started doing content on Instagram with my war chat avatar, and I was thinking to approach Twitch. Yeah, why not? Do that because consider, guys. Another suggestion, if you want to start or if you are a Vtuber already, don't rely on Twitch only. I did that mistake in the past, but Twitch is not good for discovery. What is good for discoveries and discoverabilities in general is posting on other social medias too. You don't have to create your content by zero. Just take the clips from your streaming, for example, edit it a little bit. If you put subtitles, it's always better. Edit it a little bit and post it on other social media. This is the way you discovered me, right? And it's working. This is the way you discovered me. So this is the right example that you can see right now, and you can test literally by yourself that it's working. Don't be on one social media only. If it's Instagram or YouTube, it can work, but you need constance, okay? And if you keep publishing stuff around, people will discover you, will be curious at that point, and simply will come to your stream at your point. Like it happened with a lot of you here today. Hi. This is how it worked. This is a good suggestion. I can understand because it was my problem at first too. I can understand it's not easy to public something not each day, but weekly, also weekly at the beginning, to find the time to edit your stuff. For example, for me it's tricky because publishing contents, it's not my main job. My main job is doing art, and I have to find the time to work on commission and to do contents at the same time. It's not easy considering how much time it's required to do a commission, an artistic commission for me, you know. So I had to organize my week really properly and to take only a certain number of commission each month to allow me to do that. That's why, for example, I work on queue, because otherwise it would be impossible to me to put efforts in discoverability. It's not easy. I can understand. It requires me sometimes to get in the right mindset and to find the time to do everything. But if you manage to publish at least on one other social media, and I highly recommend or Instagram or TikTok for the majority, also YouTube Shorts can work, but you have to work with Shorts, of course. Yeah, just one suggestion I can give you with that: focus on one social per time. Once you find your stability with that social media, you can consider to invest your time in another one. Okay, this is what I did. For example, right now I'm publishing anything on Twitter because I didn't understand the algorithm of Twitter, for example, and it's a mess right now for what I discovered because Oh no, I want to try a thing. Can I? No, I can't unlock my chest. Can you cover my nudities, please, or throw me, please? Pretty please. I'm asking. I don't want to show you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Phil. Okay. By the way, I'm not using Twitter anymore for this reason. I want to focus on what I can do now, and for now, I'm focusing my attention on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. And that's it. When I will be stable with that and I find my balance with them, I will consider probably Blue Sky more than Twitter at that point. So yeah, you have to take priorities basically. And if you want an example of my journey, I started with Twitch, then I went with TikTok. After TikTok, I went to Instagram. After Instagram, I considered YouTube. This was my sequence. So yeah. Don't worry, it's fine, Panda. Sorry, I just read you. So I'm just arrived to the message when who was it? Wait a second. I'm just arrived to the point where the 10 gifted sub were given to me. So so wait a second, I'm reading everything. I'll do my best. Sorry. Antares, sorry. I just came to this part of the chat. Okay. Hey Fleira, how do you apologize to someone who doesn't want to tell what they are offended at? To assume obvious that I should know. Wait, I have to read it again. How do you apologize to someone who doesn't want to tell what they are offended at and assume it's obvious that I should know? You can't. Okay, in this kind of situation, I will share my opinion and my way to act in this. So it's my opinion, it's my way to behave in this kind of occasion. So it's not a worldwide rule, consider that. But in this case, before I won't say sorry in that case because I don't know for what I'm saying sorry. The only way through which I can say sorry is I'm sorry that I did something that bothered you, but I can't understand what bothered you. Can we please speak about it? I'm sorry that I make you feel like that, but I need to know for what you're offended at. I'm sorry for not understanding it immediately, but I need to understand it, and we have to discuss about it. So maybe there was a misunderstanding. That one, okay. So yeah, I think I would approach in that way, because I can't say sorry for something I don't know, but I can say sorry for let you feel like that, to feel offended. I can say sorry for that. So yeah, I wonder whose Oka was speaking. Sophie, the list was adorable. Thank you. I will show you. So I promise. You know what? Since I risk to lose myself. In the meantime, let's move here, and I'll open the art program. Wait a second. My bad, I'm so sorry. When I lose myself yapping, everything will come later. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's become a liter. I have to open the tracking program. I'm using a power mirror. I will show you, but I have to turn on the iPad, otherwise it won't work, of course. So wait a second. Okay. Wait a second, I'm connecting the screen mirroring. Just give me a moment. Okay, here we are. So I will show you the winner of today, because I fall in love with the design as I saw it, because it's so particular, and let's say I love evolution in general, and this is a big hint. I'm sorry for the others, but don't worry, because there were several actually designs that I like, but if I have to choose on which one to work today, it's this one. So I'm lagging a little bit. I hope I don't have the same problem like the last time, because I have to restart the stream in that case. By the way, this is the winner. It's your turn. I will work on this fella. Okay, I will work on this, fella. So yeah, I'm curious about how it will turn. I will take the next art live stream to complete it. I'm pretty sure I will never manage to complete it today because it's kind of late, and I want at least to build the shape of it with the blocking phase. So yeah, I will work on this one, by the way, by Zazzo. So yeah, bye bye, Lupetto, bye bye. I love the movement of your avatar, thank you. Okay, I'm not lagging anymore, so maybe it was just because I opened the program. So it's everything seems so right. So okay, let me take. I wanted to show you. This will be the 2D avatar I'm working on. Do you see the kimono style? Do you see that I took the reference from the Vtuber? Yeah. It will be this one. Once I've completed it, I will use from time to time the Vtuber avatar you're seeing right now, but from time to time, and for the majority of time, I will use her. See, it's still sketchy right now because I just made the line art and not the colors though. The line art is a mess and it's normal to be like that. It's part of the 2D avatars process, but yeah, if you want a better view of it, it will be something like this. This is my original design, how I should be. That's why the starting soon scene and the be right back, for example, are in this style, are in this kimono style. The pattern is similar, but since I had to adapt it to the Vtuber avatar, of course, here is a little bit different, but as you can see, I made a mixture of them. It's not that different from the old avatar I had. It's just a little bit different on the eyebrows because I missed the yellow my eyelids. For example, I don't have yellow eyelids anymore. My eyebrows are not heart shaped anymore. They are like this. Only the heart and the chest is heart shaped. Apart from that, it's similar. I simplified a little bit the design of it. I'll speak slower, okay? Sorry. I simplified the design just a little bit because there was, for example, a heart mark here for no reason, and it was too much considering there was already the heart chest. So I removed it. There were yellow details here. I removed it because it doesn't make any sense. I just keep the yellow details on the arm basically. On the tail it's not visible here, but if you check the Vtuber, you can see there is some yellow on the tail too. So yeah, I will be like that, and I will mainly stream with this avatar and use this one from time to time after that moment. So yeah, and I will use probably this one on war chat. Yeah, this will be the compromise probably. So yeah. And don't worry, it's fine. Thank you for the follow. Sorry for being late in reading the message, but okay. Okay. Okay, let's go to the sculpt because I will need to work on this, and we'll organize. For now, I will keep speaking, and in the meantime, hi Black Prince, sorry, I just noticed you. I saw it that you were writing on YouTube, but I just see the message because I just arrived to that part of the chat. I'm sorry, I'm slow. I'm really slow sometimes, I'm sorry. Hello, Josh. Hello. Sorry, just saw you. I'm so sorry. When I start speaking about something, a topic, it's impossible to stop me. Because I don't read the chat in real life. I stuck where I stop reading, and I want to read everything. So that's why it gets some time for me to read what you're writing. I don't want to miss anything. So yeah. So yeah. No, baby Yuna is a potato, but she's confused for a coyote for the majority of time. For a coyote, for a fox, for a wolf, for everything except for a dog. So yeah, found you from that video talking about dogs being outside with the hot ground. I was like, dang, was adorable. I had to give a follow. Oh, you see, it worked though. It worked. And from time to time, indeed, I speak about animals because of my veterinary background, basically. I don't want to work on this field anymore for now, because I maybe will consider to give it another try in the future once I know a little bit of Danish, because now I live in Denmark, and knowing Danish is required if you want to work at a clinic, and it makes sense because if a local comes and doesn't know English, my only way to communicate with them, even for emergencies, is English, so if I don't understand what they're saying and I need to be fast to heal a dog or a cat, that can be a problem. So I can understand why they don't want that technician that can speak Danish fluently. And once I will know it, I will give it a try. I will do it part-time only. Will be my condition probably. And because I don't want to stop streaming and doing my stuff, consider I have a VAT license, so IVA, basically, for doing what I'm doing right now. Everything is legal. I also make invoices by myself when you commission me, so yeah, I don't want to leave this part, but yeah, of course, I will stream less probably if I will ever accomplish in working on this field again. And it depends, because maybe I will suffer the same experience I had in Italy. It depends, so we'll see. Africa will be a superpower by the year 2069. Really? I can imagine it, but I don't know the context about it. Hi Nova, all good. If you answered, I didn't listen because I was occupied. I don't know. No, I didn't probably before. I'm not sure. Let me know. Probably you wrote it. Let me know if you got the answer, because I will repeat it in case. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the only reason for which I can say sorry to someone who is offended for something I don't know is say, I'm sorry for the way you're feeling because of me, but I need to understand why you're feeling like that. I can't imagine it, so please, let's discuss about it. Just that. Thanks for the follow, Pin the Panda. Hi, really appreciated. Hi. Phil, hello, I saw you from the YouTube chat, because if you wait me for the multiple chat, you have to wait a little bit. Oh no, I got you. Okay, you're not that far from where the point where I'm reading, so then I'm lagging a little bit. I'm sorry. You can, I don't know, maybe because it's a thing you can do if the streamer you're watching it's a partner, but if it's an affiliate, it doesn't happen every time. But maybe you can change the resolution of your streaming, because on affiliate streamer you can change the resolution only from time to time. It happens randomly, but with partner it's something you can do whenever you want. Unfortunately, they decided to do this kind of stuff to affiliate, because we are not worthy enough for having this feature, it seems. But once I will ever get the partnership, that will be different. I'm interested in making a commission. Oh, you want to commission me? If you want, please DM me. Simply DM me on Telegram or wherever you want. There is also the form you can fill on my website. Just DM me about the details and what you would like to have. And yeah, you can do. Thanks, Fiona. I have the best mod in the world. Thanks for replying for me to this kind of stuff. Thank you so much. Okay, what can I do without you? Nothing, probably. Oh, I came to the end of the chat, finally. Finally, I should say I managed to arrive to the end like the old times. Oh my, I miss that so much in some way. Oh yeah, now that I remember, my dog is all the time eating. Hitting? What do you mean with... I probably don't know the meaning of it. It's still on the walls and making it bleed, and we do not know what to do. Hitting? You mean to hit the tail on the wall? How? It's like he decided to put the butt on the wall and push it on the wall, something like that. Did I understand it properly? Because if he... Okay. What? Allora, in Italian. Allora, so... it's... I'm the best, of course. A little bit of humility... Oh my, umiltà. How can I say that? You understand it, but okay. By the way, it's a behavior problem, but probably related to something. I should say it's generic, of course, because I can't make a proper suggestion without seeing the dog and without knowing the whole situation in general, but try to consider if maybe there's some itch point that he want to scratch, and the only way he thinks he can scratch it is through hitting the wall. Maybe it can be a dermatologic problem, so something related to the skin. Otherwise, it can be a behavior problem. I don't, if it's something like that, it's more probably a skin problem or something related to pain. I don't know if maybe can relate to bones. But for if he wants to scratch it so bad, if it's a way to scratch it, you have to discover this. If it's a way to comfort itself about a itch or not. If it's for that, it's probably a dermatologic problem, so skin related. Otherwise, no, it's Nomad Sculpt, by the way. An iOS program, but you can find it on Android too. It's Nomad Sculpt. I'll show you. Wait, Nomad Sculpt. You can have it on an Android tablet if you have it. Of course, it's more precise on iOS, but it works well even on Android, for what I know. So yeah, I'll leave it like that so you can see it. And yeah. By the way, yeah, the first thing that came to my mind is a dermatologic problem. Maybe there's some problem on the skin related to that area, and the only way to have a diagnosis about it, of course, is going to the vet, because I can recommend you some cream, but it depends by the place where you live, and the medicine are different, of course. You can try to ask to the pharmacy if there's something for itchy points for dogs, because they usually have medicine for dogs. And try to see, since it's something external that you must put outside the body, you can try it. Otherwise, it just won't work. If it improve, it's fine. It was that. Otherwise, you will need probably a dermatologist, veterinary, to solve the situation, or in general a veterinarian, because it can be even something else. The reason why it's doing that, it can be also a behavior problem, because maybe it's a stereotype or something like that, something that he uses to express a discomfort, and maybe it's not related to itch or to pain. It's just a way to express a discomfort. It happens with parrots too, for example. They want to destroy their plumage, the feathers, and they want to take them off just because they feel discomfort. So no, it's when his happy state is always sitting in the walls, and when he does it behind to bleed. Oh, okay, that's different. Is the da Vizsla. Ooh, that's a wonderful breed. I know it. And if I want, I share it with you. Wait. It's a wonderful breed. It's a hunting dog. Maybe if it happens only when he's near the wall because he's happy and he wagged his tail near the wall, maybe it's just the skin being sensitive. It's not good, of course, anyway. Maybe there's still a dermatologic problem if it happens with even few hits on the wall. If it takes several times, it's normal, because after a while, it's normal that it risks to bruise at that point. But if it happens even with just a single hit or few hits, like 10 of them, it's not normal, because it seems that the skin is sensitive. So parrots are wonderful. You can't tell me that. I know that parrots and birds in general are crazy people, if we can define them like that. I know it because I had 2 cockatiels, but they are wonderful for that. I had 2 because they are not here anymore, and I miss them so much sometimes. I don't think I will get a parrot anymore, because they are really difficult to take care of, especially if they are healed, and that's what happens to me, unfortunately. They were healed and they were difficult to handle, because they are really sensitive about everything. They risk to die because of heart attack anytime, and it's really difficult also to diagnose a problem, because you can't really do blood exams like you do in dogs and cats, because they are tiny, of course, and just because of that, because it's hard to take care of them if they are healed, I refuse to take them again, because I suffered a lot for that. But no, they are wonderful pets. They are little psychopaths, but they are wonderful. I love them. I miss them sometimes. I never saw and raised parrot since I lost mines. Not lost because they disappeared, they died basically. They're not here anymore. And I don't know how I will react at that point, because I miss them so much that I think if I have a bird again on my finger, I will start to cry probably. I will start to cry of happiness, of the feeling to have them again. So yeah, his tail was a little cut when he was was a puppy, and he also hunting dog. Or you use it for hunting, and maybe it's sensitive. It's just sensitive because of the activities he does, or maybe because he had problems with the tail when he was a puppy. What I recommend you is to go to the vet just to check, whenever you have the possibility to go, of course, just to check what you can do to avoid that kind of problem. If there's a cream you can put on the tail to put daily or weekly to make it stronger, basically, and to avoid that kind of problem. Because of course, you know what, it's not that big a deal that a bruise can happen, but if there is a live blood exposed, it's easier to get bacteria and viruses. That's the main problem if it keeps bleeding like that. So be cautious, okay? It's not really a mechanical problem because it can heal, but it's more what can comes later because of the exposure of the blood, okay? So be careful about it, because if an infection occurs, it can be even worse to handle, okay? Remember that, okay? What's your opinion on Italians? What? I don't know. What do you mean with that? I don't get what you refer to. We are not considered with white skin? Really? What? We should be, actually. I have a cake, oh, I love them. Sometimes she sprays, sometimes she marks. It's normal. Parrots are always like that. Sometimes they can bite you for no reason. They are little psychopath. It's normal. Even my cockatiels were like that. My boy, my male cockatiel was a mess because he was really cuddly, but from time to time just bite, and he bited hard. The female was more delicate, but when he bite, I was always risking to bleed, for example, even if it was a tiny parrot. So yeah. Do you only speak English and Italian? Do you speak... unfortunately, Kizawa, I speak only English and Italian fluently, not other languages. I studied a little bit of French and a little bit of Deutsch, German, but I don't remember it well. I don't remember them well because I never had the occasion to speak them again after the high school. So I know some words, I can recognize maybe some sentences, but I can't really speak them again. I know ja, Pel, Fleira, Ich bin Fleira and stuff like that, but... not much more. I can read it probably, yeah, with the possible correct pronunciation, but I don't think I will be able to speak it again. That's the problem. Okay, wait again. I have to calibrate myself again. No, I'm pressing the wrong. Wait a second. Okay, should be fine now. Okay. Let me see. I hate the return. And what about Danish? Did you live in Denmark? I live in Denmark, yeah, but I'm still learning it. I'm waiting actually for the response from the Danish commune, because they are offering free language courses for foreigners living in Denmark, and I'm waiting for their reply to start the course, basically to learn Danish. I think since it's summer, I will start it in September. I will learn Danish for sure because I need it to live here and to try to understand the Danish people in a more proper way, avoiding English, of course. But yeah, for now I know just a few words in Danish. Kühling, I know Taylor, Denmark, Tyskland, Frankrijk, for example, that's Francia, and France, and Germany in Danish. I can recognize some words. Coal, that's meat, or brawl, that's bread. Brawl, I always, it's like you're disgusted, but the D is pronounced in Danish, so it's wonderful. But yeah, For now, I don't know enough of Danish, but because I live in Denmark since February, guys, I'm a kind of newbie from here, so it's normal. I don't know a lot. I don't think I can make a proper sentence. I can recognize, of course, the Danish way of speaking and the accent now, even outside Denmark. But apart from a few words and the simple sentences, I can't understand anything else. It's a really complicated language. Unfortunately, because of pronunciation, not because of grammar, it's even simpler than English, in my opinion, but the pronunciation, the speaking is something terrible because you read a thing, but the pronunciation is completely different. So it's that one, it's that kind of language, unfortunately. So I speak fluent Italian and I'm learning English. Oh, so this is the perfect stream for you. Perché ovviamente io parlo italiano, come vedi, sono nativa italiana, quindi però stream in inglese. Però se preferisci scrivere in italiano ed è difficile per te magari scrivere in inglese, fallo, lo posso capire. Preferisco una chat in inglese per gli altri, ovviamente, perché così capiscono quello che stiamo dicendo, ok? Però capisco che per alcuni può essere difficile, io parlo italiano, l'importante è che capisca, quindi, ok, sorry. Italian moment to say, feel free to speak in Italian if you find it difficult to speak in English. So, Italian moment. So, ok. Yeah, me and Dad will always remember the tac and tac tac. Yeah, that's true, because tac is like in Milanese, tac. Tac is thank you, but tac tac is you're welcome. It's adorable. You just need to repeat tac 2 times to say you're welcome. It's adorable in Danish. It's adorable, really. And there are several words that are similar to that logic, you know. So okay, in the meantime, I think it's time to start this cult a little bit, because it's already 12 and 15 p.m, sorry. And yeah, I really need to start. I want at least making the blocking, at least that one, please. So okay, let's start now. Before doing anything, can I, why it's moving like that? I needed to refresh a little bit the commands of Nomad, because I can't remember. Oh, okay, because I can't remember them properly. It's a long time I'm not making a sculpt, probably 5 months, so I needed to refresh a little bit since I'm not used to it, like on Procreate and stuff like that. So yeah, just give me a moment to make confident about what I'm doing, and then we'll be there. Okay, before doing this, I'll drink.
What did I tell you? Always be hydrating.
Okay. If you prefer it, it's fine. If you would do that for improving, of course, do that. Sorry, I didn't want to offend in some way. Sorry. Okay. Feel free to do that. If you consider it useful for you, of course, it's always better. I did the same stuff when I was trying to find the courage to speak in English, so feel free to do that. Of course, you even didn't reach the 2 hours yapping. I'm sorry. It's not I think my best yapping was 2.5 hours. So, okay. Okay, I drunk. Okay, before doing that, I wanted to make I always make the floor before starting to sculpt, so it's better to recognize the perspective I'm working on. If you have some question about the program I'm using, feel free to ask, of course. So, I have difficulties in moving this like this, because I always turn this, but I want this. Okay, I need to be careful. Okay. I want to do that because this is the front. Okay, this will be our floor, our magical floor. Let's make it big because I want it. Can I move? Thank you. I want it to be big. So, I think there were some updates in this program, because I see something different from usual. So, okay, well, whatever, it's fine, of course. One thing I want, no, in this case I don't want smoothing shading, it's just the floor, so I'm not interested in it. So yeah, Meridian, thanks for the follow, welcome, thanks a lot. Okay, so I think it's enough like this. I don't know how many vertices it has. I think 500,000 it's fine. So I still need to learn how many polygons I have to add on a sculpt, but I know that I can exaggerate if it's a sculptor. So that's different if, hello, my husband is here. It's different if I have to make an avatar out of it, but it's a sculpt, so I can exaggerate in this case. And I know there are ways to reduce the number of polygons if you need to make it an avatar. I don't know how it works yet, but I will know it. I'm starting to sculpt now. I'm speaking to you because I lose myself yapping a lot. So, no, dagliela. No. Okay, now. I think it's fine like that. I don't need to do a lot of stuff, so validate. Okay, now I always start with the head, so let's start with it and let's add some stuff. In the meantime, I'm speaking with you. I'll try to work. When I lose myself in a long topic, in a long discussion, it's always like that. I'm sorry for this. Is that big? I think I can enlarge it later, but okay. Can I make it smaller? Where is the gizmo? Okay. No, like, okay, I want it to be, okay, no, I wanted this, okay, I needed to get used to the program again, so please be patient of what I'm doing here. Okay, this will be the head. I need this to be smaller also. I can enlarge the floor at point, but okay, maybe it's too tall, consider it will be a evolution. Okay, something like this should work. Okay, the front, give me the front. I think this is fine like this. For now, let's keep the division like this. If I need to put details later, I will make more vertices, so it won't be like a pixelated effects. I don't want that. I want to, you see, if I zoom, you can see the vertices and the polygons that are this little square, and if I want to be precise, I can't work on this, but since I'm just blocking for now, I'm just putting block to make the shape of the evolution, the custom evolution. I can avoid this, and I can put more polygons later. Not now though, not now. Okay, I think the shape of the head can be this. Maybe I can do something like this though. No, how I did that? How I did that? No, with no gizmo probably. Wait a second. How did I do that? Edit. I don't want the gizmo anymore. I can't. I wanted to make it bigger, but not with the. Can you go away? Not. How did I do that? I can't go back to what I don't want to make. I wanted to make it more oval. I don't remember, guys. Oh, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. How I did that before? It's not this one. I don't know. I can't do that anymore. Maybe it's validate. And I have to recalibrate the gizmo because it's not straight. Okay, cool. Oh my, I don't remember anything, guys. I don't align. Oh, okay. I remember this, but I wanted to make an oval, like, so, can I show you what I mean? I wish. Jump scare! I didn't know I could. How did I put this? I have a preset of a head. Okay, I didn't know it. Okay, don't want it. Go away. I did a little bit. How did I do that? Head here. Okay. Okay, this is a new feature because I don't remember it. The program keeps updating, so I didn't notice that. Okay. Can you see? Hi. No, there is no way. I don't want it to be. Wait a second. I don't know how to do that. I could do that before. How I did that? Measure. No. Transform. No, I can't do. I'm a so noob guy. It's something simple probably, but I can't remember it. I can't remember it. The accent is kind of hypnotizing, really. I'm surprised because it's really different, the accent of an Italian, of course, from the English one or a German one, for example. So, Since I arrived here, I've been trying to get in the com, but I don't know how. Start speaking with other streamers. Vtuber can be a good start. Even interacting with the community can be a good start. Rain on fire of cheese. Oh no! By the way, I feel so noob, guys. It's something stupid I'm missing, probably. Probably, I'm pretty sure. I knew it. I couldn't think about it. You can't see it, but I was face palming. How am I so stupid? I couldn't think about this circle. Do you see this? I can't zoom them, but you see the circle, the red circle, the green circle. I just needed to press it. I needed to get used to that, to the program again. So it's normal, Fleira. Don't feel ashamed of that. It's normal. You need to get you. You're doing that for this reason. So okay, whatever. Okay, just the shape of the head. It's a little, maybe too oval. Something like this should be fine. So I deserved that this slap. That's it. It's already maximum now because I needed to subdivide. Okay, it's not. I don't have to think about this yet. Fleira, stop, because I'm not. If you don't know it, guys, I'm obsessed with details since the beginning. And if I can do that with 2D artworks, I can't do that right now because every detail I put right now, it will be deleted when I subdivide it to make more polygons. So please, Fleira, just try to avoid to be precise now because right now you don't need that. Okay? So please stop. Okay. Okay, now to make the shape of the ear, what can I use? Or a cylinder, also a tube actually. A tube can be a solution. So let's make it, and I want it to make a symmetry because they are ears. I will make a normal T-pose because it's better to work with that. If I want to make a pose, I have to do the better topology. I still don't know how to do that, but it will be easier to pose something at that point. So, okay, no, it must be wide actually. So let's put them. Actually, ears are covered by hair, but considering hair will come later, that makes sense. It is like this. So, no, I wanted this. Okay, let's make them a little. Of course, not that. Actually, it can be that tall, but okay. I think it can work like that, but maybe I can shape it later. So for now, let's put it like this. It's horrible for what you're seeing now. I promise you it will be something in the end, but not now. It will take the shape of it. Now this one must be something like this because it's a here. It will be a here. And now a magic, if I manage to do it, of course, because otherwise, okay. But I want 3 points. Okay. 3 points of it. Magic. Do you see now the shape of the ear? Okay, maybe wider, but though I want them wider. Okay, I can pose it a little bit better already. And I want this part to be. Can I oh, maybe I have to put. Okay, oh, I don't have to break it though. Okay, wait a second. Something like this. Maybe. Yeah, it should work. I will put the details later, don't worry for that, but for now. Okay, good. Let's make it like this. Oh, it's breaking here. I hope I won't have a problem when I will... can I? Oh, thank you. When I will remesh it, it will be different, I hope. Maybe. To avoid that. Let's keep it like this. Because it's not important now. You don't need to be precise, Fleira. Remember that. This is not the time for being precise. Okay? But at least the position, I want it to be good. So, can I make it more? Oh, okay. This is what I wanted. Okay, something like that should fine, as even about the size of them. Maybe taller. I don't know. Maybe taller. Because there will be the hair. I must consider that. Or if in case I will just know what I did. Okay, in case I will just reduce them later. But for now, it should work. Okay. Okay, I think it's fine. Validate. Okay. Now, let me read what you're writing. French people are more obsessed with cheese. We have a lot of good cheese, but we are not that obsessed. We have we have a wide variety of food to be obsessed with only that one. So, good job, my fellow viewer. We need the real cheese slap. Yeah, no, I don't know if in real life that will be weird. Once fine, but after a while, no. Yeah, I play Warshot. Yeah, I use this avatar on Warshot mainly. So yeah, do we know what OC she picked? It's the evolution, the custom evolution. You will recognize it after some time. I picked that one. I would love a way to show you. How can I do that? Wait a second. I'll put that, on stream. Wait a second. And I have to save it on my computer though, because I'm watching the... Unfortunately, I can't put the reference comfortably on Nomad, and I have to watch it from the monitor as a reference. Even for colors, it will be a mess, but I'll do my best. And okay, I think I can put it on stream, so you see what I'm doing, and what I'm even more comfortable for me, probably. Okay, wait a second. Image... I will take it. Wait a second, I'm putting it so you see what I'm doing. It's this one. It will be giant, so be ready for it. Okay? It will be giant. Here we are. It's this one. I'm making this one and I will put it maybe here. I think it's a good position. Or here. Yeah? I think it's a good position. Let me know if you don't see something. But yeah, that's one. Maybe bigger. Wait a second. Okay, I think it's a good position, but I will put it here. No, okay, no, sorry, wrong position. Here. Okay. I think I managed. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you see what I'm working on. Would be slapped by cheese. But not to my... Sorry, thanks, Zelda, thanks. I need your help, probably. Because, yeah, it's really hard for me is to avoid putting detail immediately. I did this mistake several times in the past, especially with the photo sculpts. Now that I know that, I will avoid it. And I know that I don't have to merge everything, especially if it's something I need to touch again later. So... French is obsessed by cheese, Italian by coffee. That's right. The coffee that a lot of our dishes, pasta, pizza too. So yeah, French people with cheap wine and baguette. Cheap wine? Why saying cheap wine? Why cheap wine? They are so fancy for the majority of time, so I don't think. Why cheap? Really, baguette? Yes, I can agree with that. By Fleira, I gotta go. Don't worry, thanks for passing by. Really appreciate it, Casper. See you next time. I love the stream. Thank you. I fixed the war stream, so Twitch. Yeah, I can consider to try to download the previous version of OBS, but I don't want to break the rest. That's the thing. I hope for an update to do that more smoothly. But for now, wait. Please, for now, wait. Thanks, by the way. Bye. See you next time, Casper. I am off to sleep. Have fun, everyone. Don't worry, Dragon. Bye-bye. Thanks for staying here until now. As a Romanian, I'm obsessed with cabbage rolls and accordion music, of course. And that's a nice thing. We like that too. So... I'm going to sleep. Don't worry, it's fine. It's really late for a lot of you, I suppose, because it's morning. It's for if you're not European, watching a European morning stream can be hard for a lot of you. I know that, except if you are from Australia or something like that. That it should be evening right now. So, but in America it's light past midnight, so I can get it. I'm sorry for that. What kind of question is that? What kind of question I did? Wait a second. Yeah, I am. So you're from YouTube. Sorry, I just noticed that. Yeah, it was probably something a little bit trolling, but never mind. I just ignore it because it was a little bit borderline. But yeah, thanks for saying that, Rige. Thanks for saying that. Italian wine is better than French one. Thanks for saying that. Actually, I don't know. Can I say it? I'm sorry if you are from France. Sorry. I'm sorry if you are from there, guys. But I can't understand why worldwide people think that the French cuisine is the best one. they have a lot of good dishes. I can't deny it. I agree with that. But how can it be the best? Because we have a wide, really wide variety of dishes, more than French people. So, and it's really different from, because we have a lot of desserts, salty dishes, sweet dishes. We have a lot of stuff that can accomplish the taste of anyone. So I can't understand why worldwide is considered France the best country for cuisine. I can't understand it, but they are good. Not I think not we are not the best, but they are equal at least, but not the best. Okay, I think, in my opinion, humble opinion, the best food comes from Asia, Italy, and France. Sorry, I always keep saying French, but it's France. In my opinion, it's that Asia, because they are used a lot of spicy, but not because it must be spicy. I'm speaking about also garlics and stuff like that, and they mix them in a proper way, especially Chinese and Japanese. And there are a lot of different dishes there related to these kind of spices. But in Italy, we have a different kind of dishes that can vary a lot depending on the region you are in. And France is good with meat and cheese, for example. But I don't know if we can call it some of these the best, because it depends. It's subjective, you know. It depends by your taste. In my opinion, these are the best cuisine worldwide, but not there isn't a best and a generic best, and I don't think France should be considered like that. Actually, sorry for I'm joking when I make fun of French people. I have several French people as friend actually, and they are all good. Not Parisian probably. They make fun of people from Paris for some reason too. So it's like Milan, I suppose, for Italy, but. Yeah, I'm joking because of the stereotype there is between Italians and French people. Like the others, even here, if we make fun of French, it's because of that, guys. Just because of the meme, not because we really hate them. But yeah, for sometimes they consider, I think the other people around the world consider it too much for the cuisine, because there are also good dishes in Italy, in Asia, whatever. It depends. It's subjective. It's subjective, in my opinion. It's subjective. It's good, but you know, maybe because I consider my standard to say it's good or not based on the variety of dishes you have there. Speaking about recipes, not about everything else. You have a lot of stuff. Thanks, Mind, for the 28 months. Thank you.
I have do what I have to do.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for passing by. I hope you're fine. By the way, I think you don't have a lot of recipes. That's it. My standard to judge a country based on its food is how many different dishes you have. For example, Danish sucks at this. I'm sorry to say that, but you suck because you have a lot of cinnamon dishes, or sweets, it's better to say. A lot of desserts related to cinnamon, and that's it. For example, they can make meatballs in their way, but they are meatballs. Even Italians can make that in a good way, okay? So it's not something really particular or so typical that's different. I know that I compare a lot of dishes to the Italian one because, of course, we have a lot of them. We have really a lot of dishes, so it's difficult for me to say that something is particular. But for example, France has its particular dishes. Asia, Japan, China has have their particular dishes. Okay. If I have to say something about German and Denmark, for example, yeah, I have some of them, but they are not so particular. Sorry for saying that. I'm sorry, but they are not so particular in my opinion. You make a good krauti and different kind of Wüste, for example, and for me, that's it. Because for what I know, maybe I'm ignorant and I know that maybe I don't know a lot of typical dishes you have that are really different from the Italian one, for example. But the problem, I think, for me personally, is that I tend to judge other dishes based on the fact that I am Italian. So I have already a big variety of dishes to choose from my own country. So if I see something similar, I think it's not worthy. I think it happens even with some of you. because if you eat, for example, I don't know, cheese in Italy, there are different kind of one, but of course you tend to compare it to the French one, maybe if you are from France, for example, or Wuster, for example, for sure they are better, even beer in Germany, for example, compared to the Italian one. I think it's a normal comparison that it depends for where you live, probably. So yeah, I personally speak about it. Don't take it as a opinion, generic opinion that everyone can agree with. You can disagree with me. So, Elfo, I don't know if I agree to you. I noticed you, but I don't know if I say hi. So hi. In case hi, I don't remember if I greet you. So yeah. Ok. Ho appena preso un caffè, un sonno tremendo. Tu, oh no, oh no. Che ieri non ho preso sonno, voglio morire. Oh no, I'm sorry for that. Sto cercando di dormire con Fleira di Hey, I don't know if it should be a compliment or no, if you're getting asleep because of me. So yeah, all good, by the way, I'm fine. We are speaking about food. No. How dare I to insult in some way, to offend you? No. By the way, no, for example, if I have to consider a country really near to us, like Spain or Greece, for example, I think we have more particular dishes compared to that, but maybe it's me just being ignorant. I can accept it. So, yeah. So sorry for saying that. Don't hate me for that. You can disagree with me and saying that I'm stupid. I can accept it, okay? I can accept it. I can accept it. But I am from Italy, you know. So I'm pride. I'm guilty of pride with food here. But I don't say it's the best hours, as I said before. It's just I am used to a lot of dishes. That's it. That's it, okay? That's it. Okay. In the meantime, let's do now the muzzle. Let's make a box for that. And I want the gizmo because I want to... Oh, sorry, wrong one. Okay. Let's make the muzzle. Can I zoom it? Thank you. Okay. Okay, let's make it tiny because it's kind of tiny, the one of evolution. No, this wide is fine, but let's put it... I think the length is fine. Maybe I have to make it... How can I do that like this? But it's too wide. I think I have to put the details later to make it properly. So, okay, I'll accept it. I think it's fine like that. There are too many angles. I don't like it, but considering I will smooth it, it's fine. I just needed to wait and trust the process because that's something I can't really do properly on 3D. I needed to trust the process though. So, okay, it's fine. Whatever, it's fine. Maybe one thing that can help me... Oh, thank you. This feature is adorable. So I can make this and pretend it's smooth. I'll pretend how I like it. So yeah, I agree with him. Sometimes I can't recognize you properly because of that. I agree with him. Okay, here, can I start to... It's planar. I don't remember. It was inflate, but on the contrary. How could I do sub here? Because I wanted to make the orbs just to understand where to put them. So... How is this wide are fine, I think. I think it's fine that eyes are this big. Now I'll put the sphere so I understand it more properly, probably. I think, well, maybe I'm doing some stuff to... Because I have to edit the shape of this a little bit. It can't be this round. I think I can do that right now. So, okay, it will be something with big cheeks. So let's make them. Yeah, I'd have to wait for this. Wait a second. I need to be really careful of what I'm trying to put details on at first. Okay, let's make a cheek puff. And here more like this. A little bit less. Okay, I like the shape from the front, but not here. So okay, a little bit pumped up. Wait a second for it. Okay. Okay, it won't be that visible here. Oh my, wait, but the cheek puff are weird though, because they pumped too much from this perspective. I want them to be taller. Okay, now I can make it smooth. Not this much, otherwise it hide everything. Okay. I think the shape is better now. Just to understand if it's right or not. Okay. Okay, let's shape a little bit, at least the box, no, it must not be mirrored. Oh my, it can make sense, but I want another mirror. Can I make that now? Yes, perfect. I need to call them though, because otherwise I make a mess. So this is the face, and this is the mirror of the muzzle, so let's call it muzzle. Muzzle. Okay, thank you. Muzzle, and this is the mirror of the ears. So ears, voila. Okay, so at least I can recognize them. Maybe this one. I have to validate it. Okay, I forgot it. Okay. I won't put the details, I want just the shape to understand if it's done properly for what I want. That's what I'm doing. Why spinning me around? I'm focused. It doesn't stuck the fluff, so I was wondering how long until you make a session about explaining the Asian culture reference. At some point, probably, but I don't know a lot about it, just few things. If you want, we can speak about it. How many of you guys see Demon Hunters, K-pop Demon Hunters? How many of you? So we can try to speak about it. Because since I'm not obsessed, but I inform myself about the Asian culture, and I noticed a lot of references and quotes from the Korean one in K-pop Demon Hunters that maybe some of you didn't notice. So if you know something about it, we can, if some of you watch the show, the movie, we can try to speak about it. What do you think? What do you think of it? Okay, I need really to fix this, but I will do later. Okay, and let's smooth it. Let's smooth it. Okay. Okay, I want it to make it bigger though, now. Now that I see the shape of it, I want it bigger. Okay, let's make this part flat a little bit more. Okay, so now I have to imagine it to be with a nose. Now I will put a triangle just for the nose. I think the shape for now, I will edit it more later, but for now it's good and gives me the idea of how it will be. So I think it's fine for now. Yeah, okay, let's add the nose, and doesn't need to be mirrored, so let's remove it before I put it here. Faced, I wrote, but whatever. Let's put a triangle. It doesn't exist actually. What can I use for the nose? A box or a tube? A tube, actually. Oh my. Okay, well, of course. Wait a second. Aha. Let's make a tube. No, something like this, but on the contrary. Voila. Huh. This is from Persona. This one is from Persona. I can recognize it. Let's make it really flat for the nose and not so big. But let's move forward. Let's make it tiny. The nose is really tiny here. Really, really tiny. So, okay. Larger, actually. And tiny. Okay, let's put it here. No. I will define it more later, but for now, it's good. Can I? The zoom! Ah! I needed to... Can I? Sorry. Wait a second. Can I check why it's like that? Just camera. I'm hating you right now. So... I should use the stylus too? No, because it will be inconvenient. There's nothing else. I hate this shortcut. It's not that immediate. Finger always smooth. No, I think I can do anything. I don't like how I need to pinch because it's difficult to take it from time to time. I'm going to make a lunch. Don't worry, it's fine. Bye bye, Phil. Thanks for the problem. Yes, thanks for the help. Hi Ale, hi Fleira, hi Zinger, how are you? No, it was not this quiet before, it's just quiet. So, thanks for 2 years of sub, not now. No, not now, Ale.
Body low.
No, not now, Ale. Maybe my husband can do that. League of Legends. No, he's not convinced, but he's thinking about it, if you're happy about it. No, he's behind. He can't sleep right now. He's working. He has a meeting each morning, and he can't do that right anymore like he did before. So, going to bed. Don't worry. Have a good day, you too, Foxy. Thanks for passing by and for staying here to take your company. Bye bye. No, he's not sleeping. By the way, I can assure you, he's not sleeping. I'm working finally now. Okay, now that I have the shape of the head, I can do what I was doing before. So. It was inflate. Where the fuck it is? Okay, here. Inflate, but on the contrary. So pixelated. I hate that, but I have to work like this now. Front side view. So it's weird though. Maybe. I don't know. Wait a second. Maybe I'm not sure of the shape of the head. I don't know. Let me try several stuff. Okay, something like this should be. No. Maybe with orbs will change a little bit, probably. Okay, let's try. No, it's it's completely hidden. Okay, never mind. Okay, now it's fine. Maybe I did it that too much. Reduce the power of the smooth, please. Okay, better. I can see it at least. Okay, let's try to put the orbs for the eye. This tube is the nose, right? Yes, nose. Voila. Okay, let's do the eyes. Let's put them above everything else. Sphere and mirror, because they will be symmetrical. It's always like that with them, so don't worry. They are joking because yeah, they are. We know each other for a really long time, even in real life. It's normal. It's just Zingra Fleira being Zingra Fleira, so don't worry for that. He's joking, more or less. Okay. Okay, let's see if the size is fine before. Yeah, but I needed to change the shape of it a little bit. Okay. Okay, it's too round now, but I will edit it, so don't worry for that. So. Okay. Na, 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 na. You and I, you and... Okay, now let's shape it a little bit. How can I do that? Oh, wait a second. Can I see them only? I think I can, but I don't remember. Oh, it's so creepy. I'm sorry for this, but I can't do that though. But I'm moving it. No, I'm not. Why? Ah, sorry. I forgot to validate it. That's why. Okay. So creepy. So let's make it more drop shaped. I'm not touching it. Okay, no. Maybe a little bit down here. Okay. Okay, not that prominent, the eye, just a little bit. Okay, let's smooth it. Okay, I think it's fine. Let's see its ray, how weird it is. It won't be visible, that part actually, but let's smooth it more instead because it must be coherent. Okay. Now, remove X-ray. Okay, there's the shape. There's the shape of the muzzle. Oh, I have the eye. I didn't notice that. Of course, let me focus more. Instead, you have to accept them. Okay, let me know. Let us know instead. Okay, let us know how it will go. We are all curious. Muzzle. There was a thing I could do for the nose and the joint. I have to validate something. Ah, because it's me. I can do that already instance if not. Let me try a thing. I'm moving and no. Ah, no, 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 no. It's not working. But I can do that. Ah, okay, perfect. I wanted to do that. Okay, the muzzle a little bit more up or down. Okay, let's move. I will edit it probably. And okay, I can do that already actually. Okay, so now with the face I can okay, like it's similar to Umbreon right now, but considering it's an evolution, it makes sense. Okay, now let's try to make the hair. I think I will always use the tube. Eyes, it's important here. Eyes. Okay, so I can recognize it at least. I want the eyes to be above everything else. Face muzzle, okay, makes sense. Maybe the face should be down everything instead. Consider there are details for the face. So, okay. Now let's try to make the hair. No, oh, wait, not like this though. Okay, now I will repose it. Okay, more instance for it. Okay, it will stop right behind here, I think. Okay, so something like this, it will be big. Wait, okay. Okay, so let's make this wide, not here though. Okay, 3 instances for this tuft. Okay, we'll make it stop here. Not so tiny, it's not necessary because I can do this. Okay, I think it's fine like this. No, not this, but this. Yeah, I think it's fine like this. Okay, let's check this. Okay, let's take the front so I can be precise. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I want to do the same with the other hair, but I will make them symmetrical. So, what I can do to face here, okay. The first one, and I want to clone it and make it a mirror instead. Go away, mirror it and move it with gizmo on the side a little bit already. Then I'll edit it, I can do that, but at least it's already partially done. I remember several stuff, I see, I'm happy about it. Okay, too much, I needed to edit it first, I think. Okay, move the gizmo. And I need to repose it a little bit. Okay, so yes, something like this. Can pump like that, yes. But I want to change the shape. Yeah, I needed to edit this one, okay. This one should be down like this, but more centered, okay. So now okay, it's fine considering I miss another part of the hair, so, but I don't like how it is here. Okay, wait, let me see it from here. And here must be more like this. I need to add more of this, I suppose. Oh my, what happened here? Okay. Can I? I wanted to zoom it. Don't worry, it's fine. Hi, Kia. Not so long, not long. At maybe until 2 a.m. 2 a, maybe maybe until 2 p.m. Not more though, because I have to cook something. I have to eat for lunch, etc. But at least for 1 hour, because I'm on the head only for now. I should be more far further, but I lose myself yapping, so it's my fault. And here we are. But no, wait, they are here. They shouldn't be stuck. Wait a second, I was making a mess. Didn't realize what I was doing actually. It's a hair. It's not stuck in the hair, but what I'm doing. Wait a second. Sorry. What I was doing, what I was planning to do. Okay. Can I zoom? And okay. I was trying so hard to make that. Let's make it like this. Okay. I want it to make longer. Make something like this.
The only thing I want to see in your mouth is that water
I'll drink.
bottle. Now,
Wait a
what did I
second.
tell you?
I'm focused.
Always be hydrating.
I'm focused. Wait a second. I'll do that. I promise. Can I zoom? Ah! I hate that. I don't like the way I have to zoom here because it's so inconvenient, I should say. No, it's weird like this. Wait a second. I want to zoom program. Please, thank you. Okay. Okay, let's make it wider here. Oh, okay, I pressed something by mistake. My bad. Here, it's not straight and it's visible. Take the nose as a reference. Okay, so now. Yeah, until it was fast. It was fast. Okay, I'll try to speak slower. That's fine. One thing I want to do. No, not so much. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it was better like this. Oh, nah, I didn't want to edit it. Okay. Okay. For now, it's good. Now let's make another tube for the other kind of hair, ribbons, hair that this evolution has. So let's make it from this perspective. And let's make another tube. These are always hair. I don't know, lateral hair. That makes sense. I don't know. Okay. I can make them all together in reality here. No, wait, can I do that without... because it's already here, probably. No. Can't I just draw it? No. Here. No, I can't. Okay, I don't know how I did that before, but okay, whatever. I don't want something like this, but okay, it's fine, whatever. Okay, I need to edit it later, but not now, so let's put it a mirror for them. And okay, it should be something like that. Oh, you don't have to snap. Oh my, I could... how could I avoid this to happen? Snap. Okay. Okay, perfect. I didn't want that. And consider it as to make a wheel. I will make something like this. Okay, too long, of course. No, okay. Okay, front, let's make it straight. Not completely, actually, but a little bit. Okay, now. Wanna see a magic trick? Let's make several of them, because, yeah, it's needed. Think though, wait a second, maybe it's better if I do something like this from the lateral perspective from the profile, so I won't mess around with the position. Okay, it will be something like this, but I need more dots for sure for this one. So okay, the position is not good though. It must be more. Why it's like that? Can I see the... Oh no, it's not aligned here. It's here. And okay. Okay, it's fine, perfect. Now I can play with it a little bit. Should be something like this. Okay, now radius, 3 of them. Go away, gizmo. Okay, this side is better for some reason. Okay. Okay, it starts from behind, so let's make something like this. Okay, but I want it to be more like this. Sorry, I'm focused. I'm really quiet because I'm focused now. This is what happens when I do live stream for the majority of time. Why it's so tiny here? I did a mistake. Okay, I'm trying to see how it's done. No. Okay. Okay, the length, I think it should be more longer, but let me check. I think it should be longer. I want to pump this part a little bit. Let's see from the back. No, it's here. Okay, let's see. Front view. It's weird down here. Okay. I like the shape of it. Maybe it's more here. It's breaking. That's I'm a little bit worried about that artifacts. They are called like that. I hope they won't mess everything up. You see these little parts, brown part, these are called artifacts, and when they happen, they will be a little bit trickier to handle. So if I can avoid to make them, I'm happy. And there are several of them. I can't. Okay. Okay. now. Make something like this. What did I do? So the line is this one, okay. Okay. This part should be hidden, and even this one. Okay. Okay. I think this is called Nomad Sculpt. It's a software for iOS and Android softwares. So no, Android devices, sorry. And yeah, you can download it. It's under a one-time payment, and it's worth to just to sculpt though. You can't do a real retopology and other kind of stuff from here, but for sculpting, it's perfect in my opinion. Okay, now before doing the little ponytail he has, I want to make the circle, the berries. We can call it like that. Okay, so here, let's call it lateral ponytail. Okay. Yes, this is on iPad. This is on iPad. I use iPad for everything, for my artworks, for 3D sculpt, for everything for now. I want to do, now that I think about it, maybe a little bit longer, I was saying. Something like this. Okay. And I want to do something else, because maybe here should be a little bit more. Okay. Satisfied. Now I'm satisfied. Now, done that, I was speaking about the sphere. I'm not sure, Zazo, if you're here, what are those sphere near the ears and at the beginning of the hair? What are they? Okay, now let's make the circles. Let's make them the face. Let's put it like this. Maybe I'm not sure if I can do that. Maybe yes, just to grab them. Not sure if so I can move them all together. Okay, perfect. Actually, the face maybe should be instead above everything, because now I can consider to make something like this. So if I want to move the face all together, I can do that, right? Let me see if that works. Yes, okay. Okay, I recognized how to work in groups now. Okay, now. Let's make it a circle. Let's make them here. Sphere. And not here though. Away. And I want a mirror for them. Let's see the gizmo. Why it's moving like this? What the fuck? Why are symmetrical in this way? What happened? No, it's weird. Why it's like... Okay, never... Wait. Do not put them together like this now. I put this away. Why it was like that? Okay, I don't know what happened. Okay, whatever. Don't put them all together right now. I suppose... No. Okay. These tiny circles, they should be here. in front of the ear. I don't know, I think they should be bigger, something like that. Okay, now duplicate. Okay. Okay, now another one. Something like this, right? Yes. Maybe it's better down though. Let me see. Something like this, right? No. Maybe I should make them... wait a second. Tinier, just a little bit. Yeah, I think this work. Okay, something like this. So, oh, my calibration went crazy. Wait a second. Okay. Now, ponytail. I think tube is my best... altogether perfect. I call berries. I'm not sure they are berries, but I don't know what they exactly are. So berries. Let's call them berries. Let's do the ponytail now. The ponytail tube is my favorite, so no mirror in this case. I don't need it because it was put on berries. Where did it was put? Here probably. No, I don't want it though. Okay, so no, I want to see this. Okay, let's do that now. Oh, sorry. Okay, now let's put it from here. Should be something like this. No, go away. I don't want this. Okay. It's breaking so much, but because I think... no, don't want this. Why it's so... wait a second. Why it's so pointy? So many angles. No. Why it's like that? It's so pointy. I don't know why it is like this. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's delete this. I don't know why it's so pointy. It's not like this. What's the difference? I don't know. Okay, well, never mind. Let's work on this from here, if I manage to. Okay, so let's make it tiny, how it should be. I can actually pause it already. even better than before. All right, a line again. Okay, now no gizmo anymore. Oh no, I can. Why it's like that? Don't want to snap. Okay. So for the ponytail, let's make it really wide. I don't know why but it's mirrored. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. I didn't want that, yeah. So weird now. Wait. It's messy because of that. So let's make it again. Okay, we better now. Oh no, no, I didn't want that. I don't know why it's so... Why it is like that. Why it's not straight, this part? I need to understand this program yet, I suppose. But maybe I got the problem for this. I don't know how to align it though, again. Maybe it's because of some of this, probably. Can't I see a wider? No, eh? Okay. No, there's a problem with this one. It's the perspective of these lines that it's the problem. So come back. I don't know what's the problem with this. I needed to learn how to avoid this kind of stuff. Well, let's try another way. Na 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 na. No, wait. What I wanted to avoid. Before doing that. I wanted to avoid that. Okay, hi Foxy, how are you? Hope you're fine. I'm going crazy with some features of this program that I don't remember, it seems. So, the curve. Maybe it's because of this. I have to do it again, right? Aha, okay. Okay, I fixed that though. At least. Okay, now I have to... Can I? Thank you. How are you, Foxy? By the way, hope you're fine. Na 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 na. Okay, now let's make this again. It's a sort of ponytail, so all good. Thank you for asking. All good. Focusing, trying to focus after 2 hours of yapping to focus on this. It's for Zazo. Okay, I like how it's turning finally. After a while, I like it. Maybe. Okay, now I want to align it. Okay. Hola. Satisfied finally. Maybe though more inclined like this and wider. Okay, and now what I wanted to adjust is the position of this. And maybe I should make this one more like this to make it more with more sense. Okay, head done, I should say, finally. I think I added everything for the head. I miss everything else. I miss everything else. Okay, let's try to block the body really quickly. Now I can go back with the real shapes I'm blocking, not the tube anymore. I think Blue the Wolf, thanks for the follow. Welcome. I'm working on a custom evolution. I think maybe a cylinder and more sphere. I need several sphere here, probably. This is the chest. I have to make it taller. I knew it could happen, of course. Okay, don't judge for now. Okay, these are the shoulders, the chest more than the shoulder. Okay. Something like this. I have to make it bigger, way bigger. I knew it could happen, so never mind. Okay, the same thing for the butt. And where it is this one? Ah, because okay, I got it. It was here. No, where it is? Ah, it's in here. Where the fuck? Ah, no, why here? Berries instead should be stuck with the hair. Okay, so if I move, okay, and even the ponytail actually. Where is it? Let's call it ponytail. Tail. Tail, like I wrote it, it was different. Okay, so let's see if everything is all right. If I select the hair, okay, perfect. Now, here this is all the eyes and it's fine, and this is the body and doesn't refer to that. Okay, so let's move everything up like this. Maybe it's fine. Let's see if it will work or not. Let's duplicate it for the butt. Long like this, maybe shorter. Yeah, something like this. Now, this is, let's call them later. Let's put a cylinder now, because must be something like this. And voila, here the body, basically. This is how it's done. I have to shape it, of course, but this is the main part of the body. Maybe it must be a little bit, wait, this part. Something like this should be fine. The size of the head, do you think is fine? I think it is. Or yeah, I have to reduce it. Something like this. Maybe it's a little bit big. Okay. Let's make them all together. And now, the face alone, I can't move it anymore though. Well, actually it's fine, but okay. Okay, let's make the neck now. I'll call everything later. In a later moment. Let's make it like this. Okay, I need no voxel. It's Ray. Okay. It happens. Wait. Okay, let's see. It's difficult to see now everything with the, so you know what? Ears, sorry. No, not ears, sorry, it's not ear. Ear, go away. I can't see. I can't see. I'm sorry. Okay. No, something like this. Okay. Okay. Should be fine. Maybe this should be tinier though. And even this part. Now that I can see it. Hello, Cornel. How are you? Pure fine. I hope you're fine. How are you? Everything was way too big. I see. Okay. Now, what I can do. Okay, let's validate this. Validate, because I can move it anyway. So. Let's make it with sense. Okay. I couldn't move for some reason anymore. Okay. Okay, it makes sense now. Okay. Okay. Hello, order. Hello. I hope you're fine. I'm working on a custom evolution for Zazo. He was the lucky winner for a free sculpt on my Telegram because of my choices. Okay, let's put hair again now. No, sorry. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Let's make it like this a little bit. Okay. This is how, thank you. This is how blocking works, by the way. You put several shapes, geometrical forms, all together to create the shape of a body that you will later put details and stuff like that. This is how it's supposed to work in a proper way. What I did before with the hair was something more artistic, and now it's more geometrical stuff instead. Now, let's put... Okay. Okay, something like this. Okay, now it's the shape of a body, a noodle evolution right now, but it will be better, I promise. I want now to make the shape of a little leg already, even if I will add them in a separate way, but it's needed, so. Okay. It's literally trust the process here. Okay, yes, a big, really big sort of scarf made of fluff of fur. So let's see. What do you think of it for now? I'm asking you. It's a noodle, but okay. It's a noodle.
It's the infamous worm evolution.
Infamous worm evolution. Yeah, I missed the legs, but it's done. Almost done. The skeleton, we can say, of this sculptor. Almost done. Okay, I can use the tube again for the scarf. Don't think there is a better way to make it. The tube is my favorite tool here, of course, my favorite shape, geometrical shape. So, okay. I will edit the muzzle probably later, but when I'll put details, because I want it to make it more tiny, but not now. I don't have to lose myself in putting details already, because it's too early for doing that now. But before making the legs, I want to make the scarf, so let's make that. And now let's put all together this part. So this, call it hips. I hope you're fine, by the way, Hoarder. I don't know if I asked you. Hope everything is alright. That you're enjoying the summer. Neck. Back, it's fine, and the most important thing is that I understand it, okay? Floor, let's call it floor, so I recognize it. Let's put it down here. Now, neck up. So I try to put a logic in the order. I have the layers here, so I can recognize them immediately. And now, okay, the scarf. This will be funny to settle, so we'll see. No, like this, go away. No, I want the front, please give me, oh, thank you. And I will need to close it. I can't, okay. So, okay. No, what? No, I know I deleted it by mistake. No, I was so happy how it was. Okay, never mind, I guess. Okay, so left. I'm taking the right one, yes, I think. Okay, now closed, and I will make it full. Okay, it's a sort of big scarf. Okay, top, and I wanted to make a sort of circle all around, and X-ray is a mess, so okay, never mind. You know what? Here, you're a mess right now. Go away. I needed to see what I'm doing now. Something like this. Of course, it's not perfect from the other perspective, but for now, I just need the shape of it. Something like this though. Of course, not visible until I turn it, but okay, part of the process, even this one. I deleted something, yes, I didn't want to. Okay, more or less. Okay, it must not be precise because it's fluff. So before doing anything else, okay, let's make something like this, just to make it, it's that one. So, let me think about this. Okay, from the front. Okay, neck is barely visible. I will do that. I will add it, but not now. Maybe to make it barely visible, I should make something like this, just on the front of it. I have to play a lot with sculpting later for this one to make it also flat, more flat. So I think it's the same, but I want to play with the shape of it a little bit. I can't recognize the dots though. Bigger here, smaller here. Not so much, but a little bit. Something like this. It's a mess to recognize the dots here. A real mess. Okay. I could make mirrored. My bad. Okay, I forgot it. Okay. Where did it put? Okay, here. Perfect. So something like that should work. Tinier here. No. Okay. Maybe a little bit upper here. It's weird here. Because of the mirror, I guess. Yeah, it's weird, but I can edit it, so no worries. Okay.
Hello.
Okay, something like this can work. Now I have to edit it to make it, and since I don't want to see this little trick to avoid that. Okay.
Spero essere qualcos'altro.
You know what? Validate, because otherwise it's a mess. But I don't want to merge them. Can I do
Devo
that?
dire che il 714
No,
non è stato.
I can't. Okay. Never mind. There's this part that's weird. Can't I merge them completely? I have a problem, probably. If I clone it, it will clone it like that, so... Maybe mirroring it is not that good solution. I guess. I have to understand how to handle it. Okay. Let's remove since it was not mirrored. Yeah, okay. Let's go back.
Cosa? Ah, ok, non l'ho ancora fatto.
Okay.
Bello sempre.
Okay, now
Corso
this
di cosa
one.
sarà?
Okay, I think it's better to shape it now. So, to do that, I'm so focused. Let's smooth everywhere. Because I have to do some stuff now. Now, I want to move it symmetrically. Okay, so make that bigger, flatter all around. And instead of using this to flat it, I can do this. There's a tool for that. Let's use it.
Porca.
Na 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 na. Na, na, na. Okay. Okay, flatten now, smooth. Let's make it just a little bit bumped here. Okay, now. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na
A
na
livello
na
6.
na. Na 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 na.
Ah, è vero, perché quella ti dà il...
Okay, I like how it is. Okay, so what else I could add now? I think nothing more. Nothing more because I will add the details later. So let's see the hair because probably I have to. Ah no, instead not so much. Maybe just a little bit. It's specular, right? Yes. So just move them a little bit just to see that it's like set on this chest foof. Not here. Okay, speaking about the Pokemon. Okay, for now I'm satisfied. Okay, now this is the chest fluff. That one is a weird pointy, but I will fix it later. Okay, let's make the tube for the arms now.
Sai che non ci ho proprio pensato. Stavo pensando a cosa fare con l'emblema. Dai, faccio anche i piedi, cosa mi serve?
Not here. Why you
A
keep
posto.
putting me this stuff here? Not here. Ah, now I can make another mirror.
Non sta facendo nessuno.
Okay. Let's put them in the right position.
Vedi?
A little bit above. Okay, now
Ti giuro, non ho proprio collegato.
not like this. I have to make a shoulder with a circle, I suppose. No, I don't want to rename it. Not yet. And now, oh, a line, please. Okay, now the same thing, but for this clone. No, wrong cloning. Oops. Oops, oops. Clone. Okay.
Dici di costo alto, di costo basso.
Okay.
Kaisa, LD, Aphelios, Kali.
Okay. Don't look at the fact that there is a part visible under the floor, because I will fix it in a later moment. And this one is weird now that I notice that. The position of this butt is a little bit weird. And shouldn't be like this, but more.
Spostare quel cazzo di manichino.
No, not like this. Okay, let's move it here. Okay, let's move them a little bit here. Okay, so it makes more sense. I think this must be the
Minchia.
okay. Who's here? Milky, thanks a lot for the raid. Wait
Milky
a
Illustrate
second,
is
I
visiting the guild with
need to
5 fellas.
recalibrate myself. Wait a second. Okay. Hi, readers. How are you? What were you doing? Hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're fine. I hope everything is alright, that the stream was good. Can you shout, please? Milky, pretty, please. Wait, otherwise I'll do that by myself because I think my mods are right now eating for lunch. So, Milky Illustrator. Thanks for the raid. How are you? I hope you're fine. What did you do for fun? What did you do? It's time to eat, and I should too. But I'm focused. I need to finish the sculpt, at least. I needed to finish the sculpt. Don't worry, it's fine. Have a good day, Ale. Bye-bye. Hello, Isa. Hi. Hi. I'm working on a custom evolution. I'm working on that. I hope you like it. And I think I need to make it a little bit more tall. So let's make it really quickly. And for doing that, it's easy because voila, here we are. It's taller now. Okay. Thank you. It's the one up there you see up me, right above me. So yeah, we are doing this. But I have to shape better the block phase of the legs. So I'm going to fix it real quickly. And we are basically done for today because I will finish it probably next time. I don't have the time for completing it. I lose myself yapping the first 2 hours of stream, so it's my bad. It's my bad. It's because of me. All because of me. I'm the culprit of my own slow. That makes sense. That's fine, thanks, Isa. Don't worry, go ahead. If you need to rest, Milky, of course, don't feel obliged to stay here. Feel free to go to rest because I'll close soon, actually. So feel free to go and have lunch, have some rest, because I can understand that after a long stream it can be hard to stay here again. So don't really worry, and thanks for passing by. I really appreciate that. For real. Okay, now let's move it a little bit because I need to fix the fact that it's a sort of shoulder. Okay. Here we are. Now we have to do the same thing with the other part, the butt. But it must be bigger in this case, of course. So okay, like this it's fine actually. Okay, let's now something like this. Yes, now here, and let's fix everything. Okay, it's a little bit pumped here. It should be like that, more smooth. Should be smoother. Okay. Everything will be merged. So do you think the head shape, not the shape, the size of the head is fine compared to the body? I think, but I'm not sure. So just let me know in case I can fix it anytime. So it's not a big deal. I want maybe just to check if it's, I'm sure about it. These are legs. Okay, let's call it legs. I recognize it. Face, I want to remove the hair. No, I think it's fine, the silhouette. Maybe let's remove the fluff on the I don't remember where I put it though. It's not in the air, no. Ah no, wait, I know where it is. Chest fluff. Okay, I think it's fine. Maybe I should move. Yeah, of course. What do you mean exactly with that? I'm live streaming, yes, of course. I'm live streaming right now. I'm alive. I read everything you're writing on YouTube too, guys, don't worry. I think the chest is a little bit too pumped, so I want to move it a little bit with all the neck and the face, so like this. And where is the neck? I can't see. And this one too, of course. Where is a back? Right, of course. I misspelled it. My fault. Something a little bit, just a little bit, because the thing is fine. Okay. And I wanted to fix this because there's a like we are not the Hunchback of Notre Dame, so I think it should be more something like that. Okay. No, I made a mess. Okay. Wait a second. Okay, I think it's fine. I needed to smooth it because I made a mess in fixing it. The butt maybe is too prominent. Let's see if I can do something about it. Okay, the chest maybe, considering this the scarf, it's not that important, but for now, you see, there's the scarf, so it's not visible anymore, but I wanted it to be clear. Now let's see the hair again. Okay, I think it's fine now. It was not visible, the part I fixed, but whatever. Okay, okay. What do you think of it for now? What do you think? Hope you like it. Okay, I missed the tail, and I think I see how it's done, but instead of making it in that way, I always use the tube. The tube is my favorite tool, guys. I'm sorry. So to make that tube, always the tube. It must not be symmetrical in this case. I don't mind it. No, wait a second. No, now snapping though. No snap. No snapping. Okay. Something like this here. And now you'll see the magic, because it's a sort of vanilla cream or style or something like that, but of course we have to work differently for this one. Something like this. The fact that it risks to break, it can be a problem, but we'll work on it. Something like this. Oh my, what did I do? I don't know. Okay. No, wait. It's the less angles there are, probably it's better. Okay. What I missed, I imagined that it was not straight, so. Okay. Okay. It's fine, this length. It's not that long, so I don't want to make a mistake in doing it. But I want to, oh my, Can I delete it without making a mess? Okay. Okay, let's see. Maybe like this is better. I'm a little bit worried of these artifacts, but maybe I can handle it. Okay, I think that I can leave like this for now. Why I always look that up? Okay. It's weird. No, I am. You know what? I am making a mess out of it. Let's do that immediately. Hola. Way better now to fix it like this. Okay, so I have an idea in mind on how to make it, and you'll see it. But not now, because it's a part I have to put when I work on details. Not now. It's early now. Okay, let's smooth everything. Okay, I'm satisfied. Let's smooth everything. It's just a fake smooth, but just to let you know how it is. Okay, blocking face done. I missed the pose, but I want to understand first how to make them, in what style. So for now, let's be happy with this. Wait a second, I'll fix everything here. Okay. Here we are. This is the sculpt. Maybe the face, I don't know if it should be bigger, but I don't think because it's the scarf. Don't worry, bye bye. Thanks, Milky. Have a good day, have a good lunch. In case. Maybe here should be shorter. Now I notice that. And to make this, we'll just do something like this. Voila. Yeah, it was too long. Something like this. And maybe a little bit like this too. Okay. The muzzle, I want to make it tinier. Will it become smaller with the nose? No. So, this one. No, where is the nose? Okay. Now let's fix everything here. Okay. Now, did I? Oh, yes, I did something. Okay. I was not sure, but okay. My bad.
Okay. So,
The shape of this it's weird, so let's fix it. Okay. Okay, now. Okay, let's smooth everything. I wanted to fix also this part. I'm not working on this wire. Ah, sorry, wrong tool. I didn't notice that. Oh my, it's weird. Wait a second. It's weird. I changed the eyes, no, because I fixed the shape. Hello Nova, I finished the basic sculpt of it for now.
Manca è fortissimo.
What do you think of it for now? What do you think of it?
Poi
I want to hide the hair because I want to understand better the shape of this.
alla fine come
Okay. I think the head is too tiny now though, so I have to fix it. So yes, it's way too tiny.
Vedi cosa puoi aggiungere al team. Ciao Mike.
Okay. Thank you. For now it's still raw, but it makes sense at least. I want to make the face a little bit. I don't know if only, maybe only this. Let's try. And not everything though. Huh. Okay. This is too much, and we can agree with that. I can do something like this though. Okay. Satisfied for now. This is what I did today, and I've done what I was aiming to. It just required more time. More time than I expected, but it's fine. It's fine. It's normal to be like that when I stream art. And that's the reason why I can stream art whenever I work on art, because otherwise I risk to distract a lot too much instead of being fast. So I can do that with only on particular occasion, or if I have to make gifts and something like that. Okay. I'm satisfied on how it's turned. So last time, next live stream, let's say maybe I will manage to finish it, but yeah, we need to put details, remesh it, put details, and we can color it. So yeah, this is what we managed to do today. Wait, can I show you in some way? Yes, this is what we have for today. Voila. Yeah, with what we have, a sculptor of clay. Yeah. Okay, since it's the end, let's see who we can raid at this point. I'm going to close soon the live on YouTube too, so we wait for it for a second. We're going to close all together. Let's see where I can raid on Twitch, and we are ready to go. So we can, there's right now, there's Demon Delights and Zia. Demon Delights is playing Uma Musume. Okay, I think we're going to raid her. She's playing a game based on anime girls who are horses, basically. And it's really popular lately, despite it being a really old anime, actually. It was made in 2019, so right before COVID. So, okay, let's raid Demon Delights. Wait a second for me to prepare the raid for you. Demon Delight. Here we are. Okay, ready set. Now, if you want to share our love to this amazing streamer who's playing a horse game, please consider to copy paste one of these messages. Oh my, I wrote it badly. It doesn't work. What happened to my comments? Wait a second. I'm writing it in the bad way. I don't know.
Quello con Arsil.
Okay, I don't know what happened. I can't share my messages for some reason. Why they don't work? Read alert. One. Ah, okay, it's working now. I think it's bugged in some way. Remember to copy paste my the one of these sorry, I was confused. Remember to copy paste one of these message, and yeah, guys, see you next week probably. If you want, you can catch me on stream on TikTok this Friday. Otherwise, see you next week, okay? And on my social media. Bye bye, guys. Thanks for the company. Bye bye.